Selection and service. For over 90 years, Steinhoffels has helped Wisconsinites create the homes of their dreams and is 100% employee-owned. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of all the latest styles and all the best mattress brands. You'll find something for every style and every budget. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The spotlight shifts to Division IV, and we have a rematch here in Madison of a thrilling Week 1 matchup between the 12-1 Little Chute Mustangs, whose one loss on the season came to the Winneconne Wolves. Alongside Mike Bedole, I am Matt Yazel. Our producer Owen Dimple back in the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison. Of course, as it's been all day, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. What a day it's been. What a D5 game. And, Mike, we have one of the stars of this tournament here playing in this one tonight, in recently rated the #1 high school player in the state of Wisconsin, in Winneconne starting quarterback Brody Schaefer.
Brody Schaefer is a beast, Matt Yazel. Fans of high school football, having listened to this dramatic day of 3 championship games with 1 left to go, we are in for a treat. There's actually 2 marquee players, the aforementioned Brody Schaefer from Winneconne, the Wolves quarterback, who also plays defense and is a madman defensively, against, for Little Chute, their star player, Reese Jauch. Reese Jauch's 5'10", 180 pounds, and he was the Conference Player of the Year as a sophomore on offense and on defense.
Both of them. He won both the awards.
It was a sweep, a clean sweep. And Reese Jauch, he is a running back for Little Chute, the Little Chute Mustangs. On the year so far this year, he had 204 carries, 1,675 yards, and 20 touchdowns. And that was there were 6 backs for the Mustangs that shared the load running it. So then he said, well, I need to have my name called more. So on defense, he only had 96 tackles, 66 solo tackles, and 14 TFLs, tackles for loss. Oh, by the way, 3 interceptions as well. So Reese Jauch is just a beast. He's only a junior. And as you mentioned with Brody Schaefer, he's their quarterback, and he throws the pill all over the field, and he runs the pill all over the field, and is an animal on defense as well. 2 stars. Talk a little bit about Brody Schaefer and his college recruitment process. As you mentioned, the possibly #1 rated player in the state of Wisconsin.
It was an incredible story after, believe it or not, his stats were even a little more gaudy than last season than they were this season. He has over 40 all-purpose touchdowns on the season combined with everything he does. After last season, he was the Green Bay Packers selection to a Nike Next Ones Up event at the Super Bowl in New Orleans. When he went there, it was a showcase, basically, the best high school players around the country.
Invitation only.
This kid from Winneconne, Wisconsin, is there with kids from all over the country, big cities, whatnot. He went there with 1 offer from North Dakota State and left with 4 more Division I offers, including the University of Iowa, where he is going to play, not as a quarterback, not as a defensive back, but as a wide receiver. It is a star athlete that we are going to see on the field tonight. All right. Now for the keys to the game, Mike. I want some keys from both teams from you, and those keys are brought to you by Mr. Irrelevant with our friend Alex Strofe. What's up, Strofe? Alex and his friends, and sometimes his foes, break down all things Wisconsin sports. Catch it live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. What do you got, Mike?
Well, first of all, the Winneconne Wolves, coming into this game undefeated, 13-0. The goal is to go 14-0, right? And so they're 13-0. They've got 18 seniors on this team. And that's the big thing, because in high school football, what do I always tell you? Seniors matter. And they bring back 18 seniors off a team that made it all the way to the state semifinals last year. So this is a hungry, focused group that are trying to bring that in there. They're going to try to keep the Little Chute defense off balance. They have a great run-to-pass ratio on their team. Their offense, it's varied. It's an attack that's going to try to spread out Little Chute a little bit with the run, utilizing the run and the pass, making them more explosive. Now, if you're Little Chute, you're going to want to try to run the clock. And they are masters of time of possession. Basically, one of the things that illustrates that is Wrightstown, a game against Wrightstown this year. Wrightstown had the ball in the fourth quarter. They threw an interception on the first play of the quarter in a hard-fought game. Wrightstown's really tough. And Little Chute intercepted the ball and then kept the ball the rest of the quarter on one drive and ran out the clock.
Pretty good strategy.
Wrightstown never saw the ball again. So they're going to try to do that behind their huge offensive line, behind the aforementioned Reese Jauch. They're going to try to control the clock, and really a battle of two teams that like to impose their will on the opponents, and they both play that same style. In that opening week, which we'll touch on more throughout this broadcast, it was a low-scoring, hard-hitting affair, the first game of the year, maybe the closest game Winneconne had all year long. They had one other tough game. But, you look at Little Chute and the Mustangs, the schedule they played, I'll talk about that more. They ran the gauntlet this year. They are in a tough conference, and they absolutely played one of the toughest conferences of anyone in the state.
And that week one game, by the way, was the first game for first-year head coach Mark Kramenacher for Little Chute. So everything was brand new for that team going into that game, and how things have changed coming now to Camp Randall playing the same team. Let's wrap things up, step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll kick things off in the Division IV WIAA State Championship game here at Camp Randall Stadium. We'll be right back.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your suite of metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Sweta. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Sweta metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Sweta Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Played like a pro but felt like an amateur? Twisted your ankle or jammed a finger under the Friday night lights? At Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin, their Saturday Sports Injury Clinic has you covered. Skip the emergency room circus, dodge the waiting room sitcom, and get expert care from the pros who actually know sports injuries. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Walk into their location off the Beltline and get back in the game. Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin, your comeback starts here.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker, and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th one for just $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. We are ready to kick this one off. The WIAA Division IV State Championship game. Matt Yazel, Mike Bedole with you from our perch atop Camp Randall Stadium.
Matt
so much
Yazel,
hype for this one.
I know you're a fan of hard-hitting physical football, and you're in for a treat tonight. These are 2 teams that dominate and break the will of their opponents, and they are going head-to-head. Something's got to give when that happens. You know, there are 2 rarities in this game that kind of stand out to me. Number one, it's a state championship matchup against 2 teams who've played each other. It just doesn't happen a whole lot very often here in Madison. And number 2, these 2 cities, they're only 30 miles apart.
Yep.
In any given year, that would normally be the closest kind of proximity rivalry. Not this year, because was it the D2 game?
Division 2.
They're only 7 miles apart, those schools.
Winneconne will kick off to Little Chute. The returner's got it at the 30. Will gain a couple more yards beyond that, and he's down at the 34. It'll be the Mustangs starting with it tonight. Prime time under the lights on Barry Alvarez Field. And again, this is a rush-heavy attack from the Mustangs, led, as we mentioned, by Reese Jauch. But Jaden Hermson, the junior quarterback, also a dual-threat athlete with over 800 rushing yards on the season to 470 passing yards.
There's going to be unspeakable things going on at the line of scrimmage tonight. 2 great lines going at it.
Oh, Hermson walks over to his sideline to get the play call. The fans are here, and they are loud for the 4th and final game of this Thursday. It's Jolton lined up behind him. It's going to be Hermson on the keeper. He's able to stay on his feet and gain a few extra yards down just shy of the 40.
Great ball handling by the quarterback from Little Chute there. I was following Jolton on that play up the middle, and so was Winn-Connie, as they had all sorts of guys, defenders spying him to the inside. He's averaging 8.2 yards per carry.
5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5, ball on the 39 of Little Chute. And again, they come straight up to the line with Hermsen under center, and then he steps away to look at his sideline.
Almost up-tempo, but then they backed off a little bit.
This time another fake handoff to Jauch. Hermsen takes it again, and his line's able to power him across for the first down. Taken down right at the big W at midfield.
That's a big, nasty offensive line for Little Chute, just pushing their guy forward. Looks like one of those icebreakers they use in the Arctic that just smash up glaciers.
Well, that's a first down. They're just shy of midfield, down at the 48 with 2 runs from their quarterback, Jaden Hermsen.
That box is just stacked for Winneconne.
Hermsen lines up under center. Reese Jauch lined up in the backfield. Takes the snap this time. He'll keep it again. Not able to find a lane there. He falls down with just a gain of about 2.
Yeah, Little Chute employs what I like to call the Forrest Gump offense. They're running and running and running. And so as a result of that, Winneconne's just loading up the box. You heard 8 men in the box. That was like 12 men in the box on that last play.
Same thing for Little Chute. Hermsen lined up under center. This time they're going to give Jauch the ball. He bounces off to the left, and that's a nice run for Jauch, his first opportunity. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 coming up.
Yeah, nice job by Little Chute. Just an off tackle play that time to the left side of the line. And Jauch, who wears a hard hat and packs a lunch because he's a workman. And he's only a junior. All these gaudy numbers he put up, and he's only a junior.
3rd down and 3. Ball on the 45 in plus territory for Little Chute. Just getting underway here, first quarter. Hermsen is going to pitch it to the outside, finding an opening, and the first down and more, taken down just shy about the 37.
Trevor Verhagen that time, a junior, 6 foot, 175 pounds for Little Chute, lined up at receiver and then used orbit motion behind the quarterback, got the pitch, took it to the outside, made a couple nice reads at the second level, moved the chains for the Little Chute Mustangs.
Good opening drive up to the 37 in Winneconne territory. And lining up under center is Hermsen. And it's going to be a handoff to Jauch. And a nice bounce to his left, and he's down right at the 30. Worth pointing out, Trevor Verhagen, who you said made the last play, he is their leading receiver, just 196 yards on the season, but he is a factor in the running game as well. 340 yards, just a small part of the best Division IV rushing offense in the state.
Yeah, they don't play around, and the left side of the line on that last play were just snow plowing guys. 2nd and 3. You can do a lot when you get 7 yards on first down.
Jauch once again lines up behind Hermsen. And it's going to be another fake handoff and a keeper for Hermsen, the quarterback, and he's able to get another first down.
This is really impressive, Matt Yazel. The Little Chute Mustangs offensive line, they are absolutely blowing back the Winneconne Wolves, who are not used to that. They are a powerful defense on their own. And right now, time of possession, the game plan going accordingly for the Little Chute Mustangs.
1st and 10 up to the 24 into Wolves territory for Little Chute. It's going to be a handoff to Reese Jauch. He bounces to his left. He's got one man to get by. He gets by him. He is in for the touchdown. Reese Jauch strikes first for Little Chute.
Jauch, the junior, takes it to the outside, follows his blocks, cuts it to the perimeter. He sees the pylon. He goes by the pylon. And Reese Jauch says, put 6 on my stats in the D4 championship game.
And guess who we had to beat there, Mike? Brody Schaefer. Again, the starting quarterback for Winneconne, who is a standout defensive back as well. that was the one man he had to beat, and now it looks like the Mustangs, are they thinking about going for 2 here? We'll see. The offense is out there. Again, a little Chute touchdown from Reese Jauch puts them up 6-0 here, halfway through the first quarter. 7:28 on the clock, and they are going for 2. Jauch lines up behind Hermsen. It's going to be a fake handoff, and Hermsen fell to the turf. He tripped himself up, and that's going to cost him an opportunity at the 2-point conversion.
Interesting thing about that, Matt Yazel, is that in their week 1 matchup, the final score of that game was Winneconne 14, Little Chute 6.
Yep.
So maybe an instant replay right there. I know it wasn't 2 field goals that got him 6.
Little Chute touchdown puts him up by 6. We'll be back with the rest of the first quarter after this. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
CTACAM.com. Matt Yazel, Mike Pideaux with you here. 7:28 on the clock. Little Chute gets a touchdown from Reese Jauch on their opening drive, but failed to convert the 2-point conversion.
Tectacam, you understand. And that was a 66-yard drive with using 4.5 minutes off the clock. Just if you were drawing up a blueprint on how to win this game, if you're the Little Chute Mustangs, that's exactly what you would have done on the opening drive. Kind of set the stage here. Now the Winneconne Wolves get the ball, and it's going to be a game of can you top this?
So to harken back on that week 1 game, again, the matchup between these 2 teams, it was Little Chute jumping ahead 6-0. They intercepted Brody Schaefer early in that game. Jauch scored a long touchdown to put him up 6-0. And then Schaefer responded with 2 rushing touchdowns of his own in the first half, and it was a defensive slugfest from there. But Little Chute had multiple opportunities late in the game in Winneconne's, in their territory, deep in the red zone, right at the end of the game. They turned it over on downs with less than 30 seconds to go from the 2-yard line.
Right.
So it was a battle to start the year, but at the same time, Mike, week 1 was a long time ago. These are 2 very different football teams now at this point. It's just funny how it comes full circle.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, these are 2 teams that utilize similar styles, but more so similar philosophies of imposing your will. Something's got to give when that happens. Look out.
Kickoff is away to Winnie-Connie, and Brody Schaefer, who is the returner as well, with a nice one there. He takes it up to the 35. That's where the Wolves' drive will start.
Brody Schaefer, he just does everything. He returns the kick there. He plays every snap on defense, every snap on offense, touches the pill 90% of the time. He's just a beast.
Yeah, there was a joke in the press conference with co-head coaches Nathan Reif and Ryan Krings that he also brings out the water and fills everyone's bottles and grabs all the equipment. He does just about everything.
Takes your lunch money.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35. It's going to be a handoff to Bryce Jones, the lead back on this Wolves squad, and he has a short gain of about 2. So Schaefer has over 1,000 rushing yards on the season. He has over 1,600 passing yards on the season. And, again, over 40 all-purpose touchdowns, 40 of those coming on the offensive side. It's a pretty even mix between passing and rushing as well. He is a true dual threat.
Pro-style offense here for Winneconne coming out.
2nd down and 8, ball on the 37. Schaefer takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch to his back behind him, who bounces it to the outside. And that is Mason Matthey gaining about 3 more. We're going to have 3rd and 5.
Pro set offense looks kind of foreign after the after the D5 matchup. 2 Winn-T teams going at it.
Ball on the 40. Full huddle here for Winneconne before this 3rd and 5. This dynamic offense that wants to respond to giving up an opening drive touchdown. And it's going to be a fake handoff. Schaefer goes straight up the gut. He's going to be close to the line. I think they might mark him less than a yard short. It is 4th down, and I mean maybe 2
they
inches.
Go up tempo right now.
No problem, right up to the line. 4th and a couple of inches to go. Schaefer is going to bounce it to the outside. What a move by Brody Schaefer. The whole stadium thought he was going right up the middle. He bounces it out and gains 10 into Little Chute territory. Goes Winneconne.
Brody Schaefer put some stink on that play, man. People were defending like a tush-push kind of thing. They ran up to the line, went up tempo, and then Brody Schaefer said, yoink, and pulled the ball out and went out the back door to the perimeter, moved the chains, Winneconne.
I think I heard him say that. I think you're right.
Yoink!
1st and 10 into plus territory at the 42 goes Winneconne. Tight end shift to the left. Schaefer takes the snap. A delayed fake handoff. He takes it straight up the middle, and it's got a short gain of about 3 there on 1st down.
Diabolical use of pre-snap motion on that play, which you called out. They had 3 men move from the right to the left and then ran the fake to the left to the power side, and it was a keeper by Schaefer who took it off tackle up the middle.
4:40 on the clock in his first quarter. 6-0 Little Chute after an opening drive touchdown from Reese Jolton. Winneconne and their star quarterback looking to respond. 2nd down and 6. He's alone in the backfield. He's looking to toss it downfield, but he goes to his man short up the middle, and it's a pass complete for a 1st down.
You know,
that is to Jordan Netikoven.
Yeah, nice route. Netikoven just went to the middle of found the hole in the zone at intermediate length and just grabbed a nice bullet pass.
Had a ton of time too, did Schaefer. Not pressured at all. So that's a 1st down up to the 29. 4 minutes to go in the first. Schaefer with a back at either side of him. It's going to be a delayed handoff that time to Bryce Jones, and the Mustangs are all over it. In on the hit was Trevor Verhagen, and Caden Hoffman, the defensive end as well, comes up with the tackle for loss.
Wow, what a play. And Andrew Davis busted over the line of scrimmage, grabbed the ball carrier, got himself a TFL for his efforts. 2nd and 14. Davis is a junior, 5'9", 175.
3:30 to go in the first. Schaefer alone in the backfield again. He's rolling to his right. It's a designed quarterback run. He's making moves.
Look out.
A spin move. Now he's going to the opposite side. 30, 25. He has a 1st down past the 20. Out of bounds at the 5. Wow. Brody Schaefer from one side of the field to the other, and he's got Winneconne in the red zone.
I love that play call. Really creative by Winneconne. They went trips to the wide side, to short side of the field, and those 3 receivers on the short side basically just blocked downfield. And as Schaefer took that ball, he went that way following those blocks, and then he just reversed it, got it all the way back to the wide side, went downfield. Winneconne, the Wolves in business at the 6.
Can't believe he stayed in bounds as well along the sideline. 1st and goal from the 6 for Winneconne. Down 6-0, trying to respond in this first quarter. Schaefer, a fake handoff to Jones. He takes it up the middle. It's a short gain of a couple. 3 minutes to go in the first. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Schaefer does a nice job of riding that handoff, and he rides the pitch player quite a bit so that the defense can't key on him that way. And then he pulls it out or hands it off at the very last second.
2nd down and goal from the 4 for Winneconne. Schaefer's going to hand it off to Bryce Jones, and the Mustangs all over it once again. In on the hit, James Thiel, the senior D-end, and that brings it to 3rd down.
Thiel, who's, as you mentioned, a senior, 6'3", 200 pounds, crashed the line of scrimmage and got himself a TFL.
They lost a yard. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Big play right here.
2:10 and ticking in this first quarter.
You got to figure it's going to be two down territory here in this situation.
Brody Schaefer with Bryce Jones, the back to his left, and again shifting from the right to the left are the 2 tight ends. Schaefer takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's trying to run it in himself. Got Mustangs there, and he's going to be short of the goal line. Taken down at about the 3-yard line. 4th and goal coming up.
Beautiful defense. 4 hats to the football for Little Chute. Just stretching that play out to the perimeter. Nothing doing. A huge 4th down coming here.
He's down at the 2. It is a full 2 yards to go.
You got to figure the Wolves know full well they aren't winning a goal ball by kicking field goals.
Crowd gets into it at Camp Randall. 4th and goal from the 2. Brody Schaefer stands up, looks to his sideline, and we're going to have a timeout from Winneconne. They want to talk things over before a huge 4th down. Again, 6-0 Little
Early
Chute.
drama in the first quarter of the D4 state championship game.
Well, the first quarter is almost gone. And
that's unbelievable. We're going to see a very quick game. You're going to be home and in your jammies before you know it because these teams run the rock.
While we have a moment, I want to remind you when you're faced with a challenge of how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. 6-0 Little Chute leads over Winneconne. 1:49 to go in the first quarter of this Division IV state championship game, and it is a 4th and goal from the 2 coming up for the Wolves. Schaefer takes the snap. He's rolling out to his right, has the option to pitch as well, but he doesn't need it. Schaefer to the pylon. Touchdown, Winneconne.
Brody Schaefer's athleticism just takes him to the wide side of the field. He outruns the defenders, dives for the pylon, and Schaefer says, put 6 on my stats. We're knotted up at 6 right now, pending an extra point.
All the way from the left hash marks to the right corner pylon goes Brody Schaefer. And how about that? This is playing out a little similar to that week 1 matchup. A Reese Jolton touchdown puts Little Chute up by 6. They fail to convert the 2-point conversion, and now Winneconne gets a rushing touchdown from Brody Schaefer, and they are out for the extra point. It's Andrew Dorn who is going to knock it through the uprights. 7-6, Winneconne leads. 1:42 left in the first. We'll be back with that. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code HOLIDAY40. That's HOLIDAY40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Back here at Camp Randall Stadium, Division IV State Championship game 7-6. Winneconne leads after touchdowns from both sides on their opening drives. Long, methodical drives, just 1:42 left on the clock in this first quarter. Matt Yazel, Mike Bedole with you. And again, Mike, it's Brody Schaefer. Let me throw this stat at you, Mike. Across the regular season and postseason, he had 346 total, air quotes, touches, which includes passes, rushes, his defensive interceptions. He had 4 on the season, and his punt and kick returns. And he had 45 total touchdowns. That means on plays where he registered an official touch, there was a 13% chance that play ended in the end zone. That's how many touchdowns this guy has scored this year. Again, ranked, I believe it was 247 Sports, who ranked him as the #1 player in the state of Wisconsin, the Iowa football commit as a wide receiver. So it just tells you the athlete this kid is.
Which he preferred to play offense at the next level. That was his goal, play receiver at the next level. You know, in high school football, often your best athlete plays quarterback. I often remember
You're thinking of Zach Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Zach Vaughn for Brown Deer. He was the quarterback for Brown Deer.
An elite
and we used to call him Zach the touchdown maniac.
Yep.
And he went to Wisconsin, and they identified him as a linebacker, and I almost fell out of my chair because he was just a touchdown machine. But they knew what he was doing. He was, he only tears it up in the NFL.
I was going to say, he's playing on Sundays now. Pretty good on the defensive side. The
Making
Wolves,
big money.
Now a squib kick on the turf to the Mustangs, and it's going to go out of bounds. It took a lot of rolling to get out of bounds. Nearly worked pretty well for Winneconne, but it goes out of bounds, and the Mustangs will take over again. And Little Chute, Reese Jauch is kind of the star, and he scored on the opening drive to put them up 6-0 at the time, now trailing 7-6. But this is a team rushing attack, and I think we saw on that first drive the impact of the dual-threat quarterback, Jaden Hermsen, running the ball. No pass attempts.
Well, really, again, that Forrest Gump offense, they're running and running and running. And that offensive line was big and nasty, and they showed it in that opening possession as they get ready to try to answer the answer.
They'll get it from the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. 1:42 on the clock in this first quarter, and Hermsen going to fake the initial handoff, then hand it to Reed Van Grinsven. Caden Whitman on the carry there, and it's a short 2-yard gain on first down.
There were 2 fakes on the handoff on that and the fake quarterback keeper, and all 3 players got tackled.
So 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8, 1:13 and ticking in this first.
That was a key response by Winn-Connie and that last offensive drive. And they've got 18 seniors on that team, so they are not going to get rattled.
Hermsen with Jauch behind him. It's going to be a fake handoff to Jauch and a pitch to the outside. This is Hitpiss to the 40, 30. Big time run here. He bounces to the right. Hitpiss is into the end zone. What a run by Tyler Hitpiss, and Little Chute strikes again before the quarter ends.
Tyler Hitpiss using his hips to cut it to the inside from the perimeter, and he was gone. What a run by Tyler Hitpiss on the deep pitch. Hitpiss has put 6 on my stats.
63-yard touchdown run. And what a gorgeous play on the fake to Jauch and the pitch out to another elite running back. That's what happens when you have 2 elite running backs on one team. And Hitpiss, 63 yards, to the house. Little Chute takes a 12-7 lead, and we're going to see another 2-point try here to make it a 7-point ball game.
Well, so much for the time possession game. That was a 2-play drive.
Harmsen lines up. He tries to fake the handoff. Then on the end around, it is William Goffard, and he waltzes into the end zone for 2. That is a big response for Little Chute, who takes the 14-7 lead with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I mean, my goodness, what a pitch by Harmsen, who waited to the last minute. He was virtually almost tackled as he made that pitch to the orbit motion man. As Goffard takes it into the end zone, he says, put 2 on my stats.
You're right. That looked like trouble for Harmsen. He bobbled the snap, but he took his time. He didn't panic. He knew the play was going to work, and it worked to perfection. Goffard had nobody on the far side of the end zone, and it is a 14-7 ball game. Again, 45 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Little Chute makes a statement to the Winn-Connie Wolves that said, we're a different team than we were in week 1. Like you said, August was a long time ago. And I talked about Little Chute's schedule. Listen to some of the teams they played. Mentioned they're in a tremendously tough conference, but they played Winneconne in week 1. They played Freedom, Wrightstown, Luxembourg, Casco, 2 Rivers, and then in the playoffs for St. Catharines, and then a really good Columbus team last week to get here to Camp Randall. That's running the gauntlet, Matt Yazel.
Yep, in the Northeastern Conference, Little Chute was the champions, 7-0. Winneconne out of the Bay Conference, and it was a 35-25 win over Columbus last week. Little Chute got out to a pretty good lead early on, and Columbus kind of stormed back, but they were able to hang on. Chute showed some resiliency, and this kickoff once again goes out of bounds. Both teams kind of trying the approach of hoping the football stays in bounds and, kicks on the turf, but that one goes out of bounds, and Winneconne will start their second drive at the 35.
You do that when you don't want to give your kick returners touches of the rock on the fly, and that was, you're hoping for a mistake by one of the up men that either tries to grab it and muffs it, or grabs it or just grabs it and falls down. But unfortunately, on both of those 2 kickoffs, it went out of bounds, and that's a penalty.
So 45 seconds till the end of this first quarter. We'll see if Winneconne responds with a quick touchdown drive of their own.
The answer to the answer to the answer.
14-7, Little Chute leads after a 2-play touchdown drive and 2-point conversion. A pitch here to Bryce Jones, the running back. He has a nice gain on first down of about 5, down at the 40. 35 seconds and ticking left to go.
And I love that play call. That was just a pitch play to the power side of the formation, and you gain 5 yards on first down. It really opens up your playbook.
Schaefer with backs to his left and right. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Bryce Jones, and another nice one. Bounce off to the left, but the ball's on the turf, and Little Chute's got it. Fumble recovery for the Mustangs, and the man who just got the 2-point conversion, William Goffard, picks it up off the turf.
Wow, 14 seconds to go in the quarter, and a big turnover, a rare turnover for Winneconne. Again, a senior-dominated team. They do not make a lot of fundamental mistakes, like putting the ball on the rug. And that time, that football is an oblate spheroid, and when it hits the ground, you don't know where it's going to end up. But that time, it just died there on the field.
That was August Hawthorne with the punch out of the hands of Bryce Jones, the senior running back. And now Little Chute has it back. 1st and 10 from the 48 and plus territory. 12 seconds to go. A handoff here goes nowhere. Maybe a yard, and that might be the end of the quarter. It will be.
Mustangs are happy to just shorten this game up as much as possible, especially with a lead.
14-7, Little Chute leads, and they have the ball to start the second quarter. Coming up after the break, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesh Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Start your career where the road to success is paved in coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. We're now hiring crew members and hourly shift leaders at our locally owned locations. Dunkin' offers flexible schedules, employee discounts, health and dental benefits, and paid time off. Plus, bolster your resume with our own leadership training program and even scholarship opportunities. Up to $1,500 per semester. Text Team Spirit to 85000 or visit teamtmart.com/careers to apply. Dunkin', America runs on you.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Under the lights at Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium. It's the Division IV State Championship game. 14-7. Little Chute leads over Winneconne. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you are looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Matt Yazel, Mike Podol with you here. And Little Chute, after a huge fumble recovery at the end of the first quarter, they have it in Winneconne territory, 2nd and 8 from the 46. Jaden Hermsen, the junior quarterback, takes over again. It's going to be a handoff here to Reese Jauch, and he bounces to the outside. He's got a first down. Jauch, who scored the touchdown on the opening drive of this one. He has 38 yards, add a good chunk there for first down, and he is slow to get up, though. You see him, he went right to the sideline, and he was on both knees there, getting checked out by the training staff. That's something to monitor here.
Absolutely, but, you know, this Little Chute offensive line, they're snowplowing guys. Number 72, Noah Faccio that time. He's a senior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. He blocked his man about eight yards downfield.
Hermsen is going to pitch to wide receiver Trevor Verhagen on the end around, but good job by the Wolves defense to read it. Only a short gain of about 2 or 3 on first down.
That first quarter, we had one pass attempt by both teams in the first quarter. One pass attempt, 1 for 1 for 9 yards. The Winneconne Wolves, Little Chute, no passes. Time of possession in that first quarter, very even. Winneconne actually winning the time of possession battle, 6:17 to 5:30.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8, ball on the 31 of Wolves territory, 14-7. Little Chute leads over Winneconne. It's going to be a pitch to Verhagen in the other direction, and Winneconne's all over it again. That is Dallas Walker in on the tackle.
Dallas Walker of Winneconne, he's a defensive lineman, a senior, 6 foot 206. One of the 18 seniors on this Wolf team. He crashed hard on the run blitz and just snuffed that one out. Collected himself a TFL.
From 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 12. Ball on the 35 of Winneconne territory for the Mustangs. Reese Jauch back into the game. Quick absence And he's going to get the ball. Why not? But the Wolves, 3 Wolves there to pounce on Jauch. And he has just a short gain of about 3. So it is 4th and long coming up. 4th and 10 to be exact. Ball up to the 33. The offense isn't going anywhere for now.
Yeah, they're in that no man's land where it's too long for a field goal if they even ever kick field goals. Number 2, though, they aren't a passing team at all. So 4th and 10, they're going to try to pick this up or maybe a quick kick.
4th and 10. Ball on the 33. Hermsen lining up under center, now standing up, and he's going to jog over to his sideline. And we're going to get a timeout from the Little Chute side. It looked like Hermsen, I don't know if he couldn't quite get the play call or what that was, but it's a timeout for Little Chute, their first of the half, with 9:16 to play in this second quarter.
Little Chute utilizes an interesting between play kind of routine where they don't use the traditional huddle. They kind of shorten that up, and but the quarterback often steps out from under center and heads over towards the coach, and then goes back under center. So it's not really up tempo, no huddle. It's more like under center, medium tempo.
Want to remind you, Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. Again, 14-7, Little Chute leads. There have been touchdowns on each drive thus far until Winn-Connie fumbled it on their final drive of that first quarter. Little Chute trying to take advantage, but they're going to have to convert a 4th and 10 to do so.
You would think, Winneconne just stacking the box, loading up the box, because they know Little Chute probably won't pass it, regardless of the down and distance situation, which you would think they could pull off a sneak, but it's kind of like the old Green Bay Packers sweep under Vince Lombardi. You knew it was coming, but you can't stop it.
4th and 10, ball on the 33. It's Jauch lining up behind Hermsen. Need a big play here on 4th down, and it's going to be a pitch to Jauch. He bounces off to the right, and he's not going to get there. He's taken down shy of the 25. Well short of the first, it's a turnover on downs.
Not a bad play, because even though they gave the ball up on 4th down, good defense by Winneconne, the Wolves holding stout. But, regardless, you fail to convert. But Winneconne, the Wolves take over the ball at the 25. So it's not a bad end result.
They'll get it at exactly the 25.
The Wolves are just happy that the ball that turnover resulted in no points.
9:10 on the clock. Little Chute up 14-7. Brody Schaefer and the Wolves now out there. He faked a pitch and then a late handoff to Bryce Jones goes nowhere. He lost a couple there. 2nd down.
That's just stout defense in the center of the line of scrimmage in the A gap. Defensive line. That's a well-scouted, film-prepared defense right there, Matt Yeasel. It was a complete pirouette by Schaefer that time.
Caden Hoffman, once again. Caden Hoffman, the senior defensive end, had a couple tackles for loss thus far today. 2nd down and 13. 8.5 to play. Schaefer all alone in the backfield. He's got time. He's looking to throw it downfield in traffic, and it's incomplete. Oh, that was dangerous. He was looking for Netikoven, his senior tight end, but there were 2 Mustangs there to get in the way, including Will Jansen.
Yeah, Schaefer kind of forced that pass downfield, and now they find themselves in a 3rd and 13 situation. And Little Chute is hoping, man, if we can dial up a 3 and out, we can get our offense back out there and pound on the Wolves some more.
Boy, I tell you what, William Goffard, if he was one step further, he had that ball in his hands. He collided with his own teammate along with Netikoven, and that saved Schaefer an interception. 5 out, 3rd and 13. Schaefer looking deep, but he's going to take it himself. He's got a chance here past the 35. 1st down, Winneconne. Brody Schaefer making things happen when there's nothing there.
Brody Schaefer running wild. So in that situation on 3rd and 13, the Mustangs went with a three-man front, a three-man rush, and dropped all those players in the coverage. And Schaefer's just way too athletic to not have that many men up against the box, and he moves the chains single-handedly.
And that's probably why you go 5 out there with your dual-threat quarterback. You make some space for him. That was pretty easy for Schaefer. 1st and 10, ball on the 44. It's a delayed fake handoff. Schaefer tried to take it himself, but the Mustangs are there to put him on the turf. James Thiel, the senior D-end, once again in on a big hit.
Big boy football in the Division IV state championship game. My goodness, there's some car crashes going on at the LOS right now at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. 14-7, Little Chute leads. Winneconne able to extend this drive, and they're looking to respond with 7:40 on the clock in this first half. Ball on the 43. Bryce Jones going out wide. Schaefer's going to take it himself and run again, but the Mustangs were ready for it that time. Only a gain of about 2.
Good defense. I mean, it was great pre-snap motion. They sent the orbit motion receiver to the wide side of the field, and a keeper by Schaefer. Nothing doing. We're at 3rd and long again. Little Chute Mustangs. You can tell that, A, they've played this team once before, and B, they've done a lot of good scouting on Winneconne since then.
Mark Kromenacher said, he's taken over his first year with the program. That Winneconne Week 1 game was on the calendar, and they were prepping for it all offseason long. Now they've been prepping for this all season long. 3rd and 8, Schaefer gets it. It's a quick pass out to the far side. The receiver's got it. He's going to be short of the line to gain. About a yard or 2 short is the Wolves receiver. Couldn't quite see Carter Hawthorne, the senior wide out, and it is 4th and 1.
4th and 1, definitely. Now they cross midfield, so they'll probably keep this ball and go for it.
Yep, at the 47 in Mustangs territory. 4th and 1. Last time we saw Schaefer bounce it out to the outside. This one, not a great snap. Schaefer tried to get out of it. He's short. Little Chute pointing the other way. Winneconne walking off. He is short. Wow, a 4th and 1 that Schaefer's not able to convert.
Yeah, poorly executed by the Wolves there. They went with a bunch formation like a tush-push, and the ball
he couldn't
just
handle the
bobbled off the snap. Now, that was a snap under center, and we've seen a lot of snaps under center in this game.
So a tough break for Winneconne. They don't convert the 4th down. We'll be back with the rest of the second quarter after this in the D4 State Championship game in Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Wisconsin icon.
It's all about the Badgers.
The dawn of the Wisconsin Badgers.
We did it better than everybody for 20-some years.
Joined by 2 of his football legends.
I like all of them, except for quarterback.
I like defensive ends.
Hey,
I really like defensive ends.
Someone didn't like kickers at one point.
The Barry Alvarez Show with Barry Alvarez, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, and Jesse Nelson. Live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton every Monday night. Right here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Division IV State Championship game from Camp Randall Stadium under the lights in downtown Madison, Wisconsin. We've got a good one so far. 14-7. Little Chute leads. Winneconne is driving, though, past midfield. Hey, if you're interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. Matt Yazel, Mike Podol with you. I spent some time in some GRB facilities growing up here on the east side of Madison. And we've got a big drive here for Winneconne. After the turnover on downs, a Little Chute now getting the big 4th and 1 stop. And, Mike, we saw that snap to Schaefer just bobbled from the start, didn't really have much of a shot.
Yeah, really physical first half of football. If you're a fan of physical, hard-hitting football, call your family, call your friends, call the National Guard. but get people to watch this game because, my goodness, there are two teams just slugging it out for the gold ball here as the main event on a Thursday night, living up to what we thought it would be.
Reese Jolton, an opening drive, 24-yard rushing touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good there. Brody Schaefer and Winneconne responded with the touchdown to go up 7-6. Then Tyler Hitpus, a 63-yard rushing touchdown, a 2-play drive, and they converted the 2-point try that time to Little Chute to go up 14-7. 6:12 on the clock in the second quarter.
That's really, really why the time of possession went to Winneconne, is because that 2-play drive.
1st and 10 from the 47. Their own 47 for the Mustangs. Another fake handoff and take there for the junior quarterback, Jaden Hermson.
You know, kind of mirror image plays there from one of the plays that Winneconne likes to go to with the ball-dominant quarterback they possess in Schaefer. But Little Chute taking a page out of their playbook.
5-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd down and 5. Hermson up to 27 rush yards on the night. The quarterback up to the 48 now in plus territory. This time it's a straight-up handoff to his man, Stephen Baker. His first carry of the night, listed as a receiver and defensive back on this Little Chute squad. And that was a 4-yard gain, so 3rd and 1 coming up.
And again, Matt Yazel, with as ball dominant as Reese Jolton, the junior, is, remember, he was the player of the year in the conference on offense and defense as a sophomore. As ball dominant as they are, they have 6 backs that share the rock on this team.
3rd down and 1. Ball on the 44. Less than 5 minutes to go in the half. A straight-up handoff to Baker once again. He got stood up at the line, but is able to push through, and it certainly looked like he got the first, and he did.
Baker showing great leg strength there. He spent some time in the weight room doing squats because he was stopped cold at the line of scrimmage, kept his legs moving, slipped off tackle, moved the chains. Mustangs.
I beg your pardon. That is Charlie Vandenhoevel. I was looking at the wrong roster, Mike. That's a rookie move for the state championship game. Charlie Vandenhoevel with those last couple of handoffs.
Vandenhoevel's been doing squats
for the Mustangs.
That's the wrong guy doing squats.
1st and 10, 4:30 on the clock here. Ball on the 42 for the Mustangs. A fake handoff to Vandenhoevel. Hermson takes it himself. Kind of got twisted and thrown to the ground, but it's another nice gain of about 4.
Yeah, that's a good play on 1st down. You know, they like to say get ahead of the chains, and that gets your offense moving in rhythm. And right now, if you're Mark Krummenacker for the Little Chute Mustangs, let's run out the quarter and punch it in the end zone before the half.
Vandenhoevel once again lined up behind Hermson. He's going to get the rock again, and he's going to plow through and be down right around that marker. And they gave him the first. Vandenhoevel moving the chains.
Just some devastating snowplow action on the right side of the line for Little Chute as they move the defenders out of the way and clear a path.
Yeah, no fooling around there. Vandenhoevel had a clear pocket to get that run off, and then he powered through for a couple more on the back end.
You want to get to the house, and you got a snowplow, clear a path.
Luckily, no snow here at Camp Randall today. We had some last year.
We're soft. We have had gorgeous weather in the 2025 high school football season.
1st and 10 from the 31. That time, Reese Jolton back in on the carry. He made a nice move, juking to his left. It is 2nd down coming up after a gain of 4.
You and I called an all-timer state semifinal in Division III last week between Catholic Memorial and Grafton. Blackhawks winning that one in overtime. But we were laughing about how nice the weather was and how soft we are this year.
Mike Badol was wearing his shorts. 2nd down and 6, 2:40 on the clock. A pitch this time to Verhagen. He bounced off a tackle in the backfield and has got a nice run there, short of the first down. Third down coming up.
Verhagen says, watch me work my hips and do an Olay at the line at the second level and pick up more yards. 3rd and 1 for Little Chute.
And they're draining off the clock in this second quarter as
That's
well.
what they do.
2:15 to play in this first half. Ball on the 22. 3rd and 1. Of course, 2-down territory as well. One wide receiver out. Hermsen under center. Hands it off to Jauch. Straight up the middle. Originally stood up. He was able to kind of fall back, and I think he may have got the first from that. He did.
And that first down basically means that Little Chute's going to use the rest of this clock. 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. That first down guarantees that they'll just about use up all this clock.
1:50 and ticking. 2 timeouts left for both sides. 14-7. Little Chute leads, looking for another strike before the half. Winn-Connie will get the second half kickoff.
Like sand through the hourglass, so go the Little Chute Mustang offense.
Hermsen takes the snap, hands it off to Jauch right up the middle. He reaches forward for a gain of 3 on first down. 1:20 and ticking goes the clock. Again, 2 timeouts left for both sides here.
And
Little Chute not hustling back to the line. 1:10 to go. Jauch lines up behind Hermsen under center. A minute to go now. It's going to be a pitch back to Verhagen going to the outside. Didn't gain much there, but got out of bounds, which stops the clock at 58 seconds.
Makes it a 3rd and manageable, considering it's probably going to be 2-down territory. Third and 5 right now. So a little bit less than it looked like originally. Big play right here.
58 seconds to go. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 15 in Winn-Connie territory for Little Chute. And 2 timeouts to play with. But you got to make progress here on 3rd down. It's Jauch lined up behind Hermsen, but it's going to be another pitch to Verhagen, but the Wolves are all over it. That's a big loss for the Mustangs. We'll have a timeout. Or no, for the time being, the clock's running. 45 seconds to go.
That's just great defense and preparation. You know, a little trick play, pre-snap motion that time by Little Chute, and the Winneconne Wolves were absolutely unfazed by that pre-snap motion, and they loaded it up to the backside and stopped that play. Good preparation for Winneconne.
Now we have a timeout. The clock ticked down to 30 seconds left. It is a 4th and 9 coming up for Little Chute. Again, up 14-7. Just before the half here.
I'd be hard-pressed to say if there's been games this year where the Wolves of Winn-Connie that sounds like a novel. The Wolves of Winn-Connie. Where they've been trailing in a game at halftime. I mean, they've only had 2 close games all year. The Little Chute in week 1 and against Fox Valley Lutheran in week 8.
We'll be back with the rest of this first half after this. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
WIAA Division IV State Championship game in downtown Madison at Camp Randall Stadium. And some drama here at the end of this first half with Little Chute up 14-7. They are at the 19 in Winneconne territory with 30 seconds to go, but it is 4th and 9. And Mike, the offense is going to go out there. On the season, Little Chute is just 1 for 2 kicking field goal attempts. So they're going to rely on their offense here. Lined up on the left hash, 30 seconds to play. Jaden Hermsen looking to throw his first pass of the night. It is bobbled and incomplete. Oh, he had William Goffard, but Goffard couldn't reel it in, and it's a turnover on downs. Little Chute unable to take advantage of a great drive at the end of the half.
They had that play. It was a dart thrown out of the backfield, and that was first down, and would have had the ball on about the 4 if he didn't get in the end zone on that. Should have been caught, but a drop and a turnover on downs. The Winneconne Wolves take a break. They've got 25 seconds left in this half, and one of the most explosive players in high school football on their team taking snaps. So what are they going to do here?
Brody Schaefer with 25 seconds and 2 timeouts, but all the way back at his own 19. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to throw deep, but he's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to take it himself. Out of bounds he goes at the 22. Some precious seconds ticking off the clock there, down to 17.
Yeah, Schaefer did the right move, though. He was looking downfield. He didn't force anything. He didn't turn the rock over in what would have been a catastrophic error. He just tucked that ball down and ran, and everybody on the defense panicked because he's a threat with the football whenever he runs, and he smartly just sidestepped it out of bounds, exit stage right.
A 4-yard gain, so 2nd down and 6 with 17 seconds to go. Again,
4 wide receivers to the wide side of the field.
And 1 to the near side. Schaefer all alone. He's got plenty of time. He's going to take it and run once again. He's to the 30, 35, 40. That's where he steps out of bounds with a first down at the 40-yard line. Now just 9 seconds to play.
I love that play call. You have 5 wideouts, 4 to the wide side. Your defense is going to be spread out just by necessity. And then Schaefer on the keeper gets big chunky yardage. You know, kind of a prevent kind of defense there by Little Chute.
Without the clock situation, he probably gets a lot more yards there, but he had to bounce it out of bounds.
Right.
9 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from their own 40 for Winneconne. Schaefer is rolling to his right, taking his time. He gets a pass off. It is complete. That is to Broderick Still, the sophomore. He is out of bounds into Little Chute territory, but now just 3 seconds to go.
But beautiful play calls here. If you notice, they've chopped like a lumberjack, they've chopped their way down the field, got to just across midfield, and now Schaefer can say, let me show you my arm, and let's try a Hail Mary.
It'll be from the 46. In plus territory, 3 seconds to go. One more play for Winneconne, and why not use your timeout? You got 2 left, and that's what we'll have, a timeout here with 3 seconds to go.
And you notice how devious that formation was. So you had trips to the short side of the field, which leaves the wide side of the field pretty much one-on-one, which if you got Schaefer as your quarterback, he gets a hole or a crack in the defense, he could be gone. So you got to kind of defend that as well.
It's a 14-7 Little Chute advantage over Winneconne here at the end of this second quarter. One more play for the Wolves before they get the second half kickoff, which was big in terms of that stop of Little Chute on their drive that went all the way into the red zone. A turnover on downs.
You know, so much for shotgun spread, no huddle passing attacks. We've got 4 passes in this game, both teams combined.
And again, it was a good pass from Hermsen, not caught. That would have converted that 4th down. Sets up this, Schaefer 46 yards away. Last play of the half. Clock ticks down to 0. Schaefer standing at that big W. He's running for his life. Yeah. He's got 2 Mustangs chasing him down, and he throws it out of bounds. The Mustangs stand tall at the end of the half, and they will take a 14-7 lead into the halftime break.
Discretion, the better part of valor at that time, as Schaefer says, I'm not making a mistake. I'm just throwing this ball out of bounds. Let's go to half.
We've got a good one here at Camp Randall in the final game of this great day with 4 state championship games. 14-7, Little Chute leads. Stay tuned for halftime as Hunter Vaughn rejoins us and gets you some highlights and a recap of this one and the full day of championship games. This is Zimbrick, Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Wisconsin at highschoolofficials.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing zero sugar cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck & Honey's. Celebrate the holiday season at the restaurant that won gold in Best of Madison. Enjoy seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and hospitality that makes every visit special. Planning your holiday party? They'll help you host a celebration that everyone will remember. Don't wait. Make a reservation today to secure your spot this season. Visit their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or Mount Horeb and enjoy holiday cheer with great food and great company. I'll see you at Buck & Honey's.
Shop the Big! Thanksgiving's coming, and Piggly Wiggly's got everything you need to feed a family of 10 for less than $40. That's right, your holiday meal for 10, all for under $40, including Jenny-O turkeys for just 39 cents a pound. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So make this Thanksgiving easy, affordable, and delicious at your local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the Pig!
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Halftime of the Division IV state championship game. The Little Chute Mustangs lead 14-7 over the Winneconne Wolves. And for those of you that are Little Chute or Winneconne fans, that score might sound a little familiar because Winn-Connie won this Week 1 matchup between these two teams 14-6, and now we've just reversed it. I'm Hunter Vaughn here from Camp Randall Stadium as it's halftime of the Division IV State Championship game. If you missed the first quarter, well, you missed most of the action in this game as Little Chute got on the board first. Their opening drive went 8 plays for 66 yards, and they took a 6-0 lead on a 24-yard Jauch touchdown run.
It's going to be a handoff to Reese Jauch. He bounces to his left. He's got one man to get by. He gets by him. He is in for the touchdown. Reese Jauch strikes first for Little Chute.
The Winneconne Wolves would answer back on the very next drive, going 12 plays, 65 yards, and the future Iowa Hawkeye, who never even got an offer from the Wisconsin Badgers, would run it in for 2 yards in Brody Schaefer.
Schaefer takes the snap. He's rolling out to his right, has the option to pitch as well, but he doesn't need it. Schaefer to the pylon. Touchdown, Winneconne.
They would kick the extra point and make it a 7-6 lead. Little Chute responds on the very next drive, but only needing 2 plays as they would run it in from 63 yards out.
Herms in with Jauch behind him. It's going to be a fake handoff to Jauch and a pitch to the outside. This is Hitpiss to the 40, 30. Big time run here. He bounces to the right. Hitpiss is into the end zone. What a run by Tyler Hitpiss, and Little Chute strikes again before the quarter ends.
The defenses would then show up as Winneconne would fumble on that next drive, and then both teams, we would have 3 straight turnover on downs before then ending the half with our 14-7 score at the half here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. We're also brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, and they have a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There is never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. One call, that's all. Looking back at the other games today, through the state championship games, our quadruple header here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation. We start back in the Division 7 game, Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic getting a 35-19 win over Cochrane Fountain City, and they set all sorts of offensive records in Division 7 in this one. Team passing yards, 226 yards, the most all time. Individual passing yards, Zach Rizzo with that 226. Individual receiving yards, Dominic Rindal, 177 yards. He also had 10 catches in that one for a individual receptions record, and then the team tied the all-time record for passing touchdowns with 3 in that 35-19 win. Darlington then in Division 6 takes home the gold ball with a 42-18 win over Jerry Sins and the Edgar Wildcats. Darlington getting the gold ball, bringing that back home. And then in Division 5, the second highest scoring Division 5 game ever in a state championship, 42-32, Mayville winning over Northwestern. And then that brings us right here to our Division 4 game with Little Chute leading 14-7. We will have 3 more games starting tomorrow morning. Our coverage will start at 9:30 with then the kickoff at 10 a.m. of Grafton and Reedsburg. Reedsburg with the most losses of any of the teams here at the state championship game with a 10-3 record in Division 3. They take on undefeated Grafton. Then at 1 o'clock, a battle of undefeateds, 2 schools only separated by 7 miles. The West Appear Phantoms and their impressive passing attack with Patrick Greisen taking on the great running attack of the Notre Dame Tritons. That game at 1 o'clock. Then the Division I game, 2 Blue Bloods with Arrowhead and Bayport. Bayport looking for back-to-back Division I state championships. That game kicks off at 4 p.m. We will take another break. When we come back, Matt and Mike will get you set for the second half of Little Chute and Winneconne right here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
It's football season in Wisconsin and the energy is electric. Get ready to fuel up the hype with Monster Energy. With bold flavors and that legendary kick, Monster gives you the power to go all 4 quarters. Whether you're tailgating before the big game, watching with friends at home, or catching every play at your favorite spot. Because game day isn't just about football. It's about bringing the energy wherever you are. Stop by your local Piggly Wiggly to pick up a Monster Energy drink today. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I'm not saying I agree with this. However, I think there's a very easy way for fans to blame Matt LaFleur, because it is a lot easier to move off of Matt LaFleur than it is Jordan Love. Jordan Love, you're tied to for however many years. You're tied to him for however many dollars. Matt LaFleur is a lot easier to just wipe your hands of and go on your way.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Camp Randall Stadium and the WIAA Division IV State Championship game. We're getting ready for the second half. 14-7, Little Chute leads over Winn-Connie. Matt Yazel, Mike Bedole back with you. And Mike, looking at the stats from that first half, what stood out to you in that one?
Well, absolutely. First of all, As much as it seemed like Little Chute was running the rock and dominating the offense, Reese Jauch had 70 yards rushing on 10 attempts. But then Brody Schaefer for Winneconne ends up with 100 yards rushing in that half when it was all said and done. But 14-7 here with the Little Chute Mustangs in control. Two things stand out about Little Chute. A lesser team might have been intimidated coming in here playing the 13-0 Winneconne Wolves. Little Chute, A, played Winneconne in week 1, and B, Little Chute's schedule has just been a gauntlet of tough teams this year. So they come into this championship game ready to rock.
Little Chute comes back out onto the field. Again, if you're just joining us, 14-7. Little Chute, an opening drive touchdown from Reese Jauch, 24 yards on the ground. Brody Schaefer and Winneconne responded, a 2-yard rushing touchdown on 4th down. And then Tyler Hitpus, a 63-yard bomb, a rushing touchdown that put Little Chute up 14-7. Both teams have turned it over since then as well. Little Chute failed to score into the red zone. They turned it over on downs. That's a key factor. We will step aside one more time. The second half kicking off after this. Winneconne will receive. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Madison's financial challenges need a Dane County-based bank. Starion Bank is a full-service community bank that delivers quality big bank services with a local approach. We are proud to be there for any budding entrepreneur or small businesses, helping them exceed their financial goals from banking to lending to cash management. Visit a banker at one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, taking you farther.
Wisconsin icon.
It's all about the Badgers.
The dawn of the Wisconsin Badgers.
We did it better than everybody for 20-some years.
Joined by two of his football legends.
I like all of them, except for quarterback. I like defensive ends. Hey, I really like defensive ends.
Someone didn't like kickers at one point.
The Barry Alvarez Show with Barry Alvarez, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, and Jesse Nelson. Live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton every Monday night. Right here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always, always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you are looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. 14-7 Little Chute leads over Winneconne in the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, second half. About to kick off with the Wolves getting the first possession. Matt Yazel, Mike Podol with you here from our perch at Camp Randall, high above Barry Alvarez Field. It was a field day running the football for both teams in that first half. A donut, 0 passing yards for Little Chute. Only one attempt, and that was on that fourth down that they couldn't convert deep in their own territory.
And they're winning this football game.
They are winning this football game.
Normally you say that. That's a terrible thing.
Yep.
But that's the ball control and powerhouse offense they have. Their offensive line, as Mark Kromenecker was talking about, it was everything he said and more, advertised and more. Man, I was shocked. I was listening to Hunter Vaughn's halftime show while we were away, and I'm shocked that D5 game set the all-time scoring record. No wonder Jesse Nelson came up to us out of the booth and said, top that.
Top that.
Top that. Now I know what he was talking about. I'm like, yeah, that was a good game. It was a good game. The all-time highest scoring D5 title game. Every year, ESPN Madison does such a good job putting on these championship games, and my goodness, there's always crazy records being set.
Brody Schaefer receives the kickoff at the 20. He's able to gain 10 yards. He's down at the 30 for Winneconne. That is where their drive will begin, and Schaefer and the Wolves looking to bounce back from a couple of turnovers in that first half. Again, they scored on their first possession. They drove all the way down the field. Schaefer ran it in on fourth down and goal from the 2.
Good swarming kick coverage on Little Chute's kick coverage on returnable kicks tonight. 4 hats to the football.
Schaefer fakes one handoff, then gets it to the deep back. It's a short gain, maybe a
Penalty,
1, but we also have a flag.
Man, that was a mighty heave by the back judge. He's showing off his arm right there. But I'll tell you, this has been a really well-played game. There haven't been many penalty flags at all here tonight. 2 kicks out of bounds that'll drop the flag.
Winneconne's moving back, so it looks like a hold on the Wolves. And it is. Yeah, that's really one of our first penalties, to your point, in live play, not on a kickoff. And it's on the first play of this second half. So it is first down and 20. Basically took back the 10 yards they got on that kick return.
Ryan Krings, who handles the on-field X's and O's for Winneconne, that was not in his script to get a holding penalty on first down coming out to start the second half.
Bryce Jones, the back, goes from the backfield out wide. Schaefer is all alone. He's looking to pass downfield. He's got a man complete, caught out of bounds at the 40. That is Ryan Quigley.
What a dime thrown by Brody Schaefer on that play. Absolute perfect throw right over the defender's head. Dropped it into the bucket on the receiver running out of the flat. My goodness, what a throw.
That's a good call. Caden Hoffman had great coverage there.
Dropped it. The only place you could drop it, just a teardrop throw.
Yep, the 6-foot
and Brody
defensive
Schaefer,
end.
He's going to be a wide receiver at Iowa?
That's a pretty good throw for a wide receiver.
He's going to want to sling the rock.
1st and 10 from the 41 in Winneconne territory. Schaefer with 2 fake handoffs that time. He's rolling out to his right. He's facing some pressure, able to get back to the line of scrimmage and plant his foot, move to his left, and gain a couple more yards beyond that. A gain of about 4.
Kind of controlled chaos on that play as he rolled out to the backside. Had 2 linemen pulling in front of him, doing a nice job. But at the end of the day, a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Controlled chaos, I think, is a great way to describe a lot of Brody Schaefer plays because there's a lot going on. He had one play where they started on the left hash. He started running to the left. He ran all the way to the right, then hit the spin move, double tapped the X button, and ran the other way. But he never looks out of control, to your point. I think that's a good way to put it. 2nd and 6, quick pass outside, and the receiver makes a good move, and he's got a first down. He managed to stay in bounds. That's Carter Hawthorne, the senior. And great yards after the catch there. First down, Winneconne.
Carter Hawthorne, the senior at 5'11", 167, said,
a nasty stiff arm.
I've been in the weight room. Get off me as he throws that stiff arm.
Wow, that was – we love the replay we get here at the state championship game.
I was just talking about him being in the weight room because he's strong.
That was a legit stiff
the
arm
strength
to the crown of the helmet there for a first down. Now a handoff on first down to Bryce Jones, and a nice gain of about 3 on first down. Second down coming up. Carter Hawthorne, his second catch of the night, and he took advantage of that one.
There's nothing better than when a wide receiver can take that stiff arm and throw the defender down and say, get off me. I'm not a glamour position player. I get down and dirty.
Just getting underway in this second half, 14-7. Little Chute leads over Winneconne. And it is second down and 7, 10, 11 on the clock in this third quarter. Ball on the 45 in Mustangs territory for Winneconne.
What a fun football game to watch this one is. Just
Schaefer,
two physical teams.
all alone in the backfield. 5 wide receivers out once again, and Schaefer's going to run it once again. He took off pretty early that time. It looked like that was the design, and it's a nice run. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, even on plays where Brody Schaefer looks like he's contained and going to get stopped and stuffed, he somehow keeps his legs churning and ends up making something out of it. Now it's 3rd and 2. And it's so tough to defend this team because you know they're going to go for it. So they've got 2 downs to get 2 yards on 3rd and 2.
Ball up to the 40. 3rd and 2. 9.5.
4
left.
wide receivers to the wide side.
Same formation. Schaefer, this time he's hanging out in the backfield looking to throw, but now he's going to scamper to his right, and he reached across for the first down. The ball popped out. Luckily for him, it popped out of bounds, and I believe he will have the first.
Absolutely. So that time you run 4 wide receivers to the wide side of the field, spreading out the defense, yet he takes it out the back door to the short side. Move the chains, Winneconne.
Yep, just a little bit loose with it there was Schaefer, holding it out, trying to get that first down. And again, it popped out of bounds. So 1st and 10, ball up to the 37 for Winneconne. Looking for a big-time start to this second half. A drive all the way 80 yards down the field. Schaefer tried to get a quick pass out. Couldn't quite get a good grip on the football, and that caused enough of a delay for 4 Mustangs to be ready for the receiver Hawthorne there. That's going to be a short gain, less than a yard, maybe a full yard there. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
That's a great description you just made, Matt Yazel, because that play was a timing play. It was a designed quick hitter to the perimeter. And when you have trouble gripping the football and it throws the timing off that play, the defense is ready to converge on the receiver. 2nd and 9.
Ball up to the 36. 9 minutes to go in the third. 14-7. Little Chute leads. Winneconne looking to even it. Delayed handoff here. This time Bryce Jones gets it. He finds a hole up the middle along the right hash marks, and he's got a gain of about 6. Yep, 3rd and 4 coming up.
Man, there are some unspeakable things going on in the middle of that line of scrimmage. Matt Yazel, just 2 hard-hitting teams, hard-hitting offensive and defensive line. Many of those guys go both ways, so they're seeing each other all night long.
3rd down and 4 to go. Ball up to the 31. Schaefer dropping back to pass. He's looking deep for the end zone. He's got Hawthorne. A fight for the ball. Who's got it? It's Hawthorne. Touchdown, Winneconne.
What a rainbow throw by Brody Schaefer. And Hawthorne says, taste the rainbow, and comes down with the ball. Touchdown, Winneconne. We got a ball game.
My, oh my, Schaefer.
Look at that toss.
With the trust for his senior wideout. That was heavy traffic. Great coverage from Leighton McMahon of Little Chute. Even another defender coming to help in Will Jansen. But the 5'11 senior Carter Hawthorne goes up and comes down strong with the football. Winn-Connie is an extra point away from tying this football game.
Another just amazing dime pass.
Andrew Dorn out for the extra point.
No good.
And it's no good. He shanked it left.
Oh my, that could end up being a big play in this game.
So a huge touchdown drive for Winn-Connie with an incredible catch from Carter Hawthorne, but they still trail in this game now by 1, 14-13. Little Chute leads. We got a good one, folks. Stay with us in this third quarter of Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
How about the game we have here? 14-13. Little Chute leads over Winneconne in this Division IV WIAA State Championship game. Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Winneconne Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at WinneconneRemodeling.com. Matt Yezel, Mike Podol with you here from Camp Randall Stadium. The final of 4 games here today. 3 more coming tomorrow. And looks like we got a good nightcap on our hands. Mike?
I mean, we talk about Brody Schaefer as what a threat he is with the football offensively. On that play, he threw a picture-perfect pass on that touchdown pass. The defender, the DB, was face-guarding the receiver on that. And Brody Schaefer put that ball right over his helmet as he was face-guarding him. And great catch by Hawthorne, great concentration.
So an update on the stat sheet. Brody Schaefer, again, do-it-all quarterback for Winneconne. He's got 90 passing yards now, 7 for 9 with that touchdown. He also has 112 rushing yards with a rushing touchdown. His longest run being 27 yards. Little Chute, it's all been on the ground. 0 passing yards, only 1 pass attempt. Reese Jauch leading the way with 70 yards. Tyler Hitpiss with that 63-yard touchdown run. And then Hermsen, the starting quarterback, with 31 rushing yards as well on 6 attempts. A Little Chute again maintains their 14-13 lead thanks to a missed extra point, and we will certainly circle that one and come back to it should we need to.
This is a critical offensive possession by Little Chute. They need to answer. The Winneconne Wolves did their job with 18 seniors on this roster. They kept their poise, and they got back into this game with a touchdown. And now Little Chute could use a long drive.
Kickoff on the turf, looking to prevent a big return, but that's going to go in Little Chute's favor. That is returner Goffard taking it up past the 40. About the 43 is where the Mustangs will start. 1st and 10 from the 43, 8:13 on the clock in this third quarter. First chance for the Mustangs in the second half.
That was a designed squib kick up the middle that time, and Goffard, who was on the second level blocking for the kick returners, grabbed that ball, made a nice little return as Little Chute has the ball past the 40.
And a pair of juniors leads this Mustangs offense. Jaden Hermsen, the dual threat quarterback, and Reese Jauch. And it's going to be Hermsen on the keeper here. Fakes the handoff, and he plows through, and he's taken down right by the first down marker. And it doesn't look like they're going to give it to him, so second down and short coming up.
Yeah, what a productive play on first down, a pickup of 9. This Little Chute Mustang offensive line has just rolled up their sleeves and gotten after it tonight. Doing a really good job, not only executing their blocks, but driving through their blocks and putting the defenders on their heels on roller skates going backwards.
Hermsen steps up under center, right in the middle of that big W at midfield, but he's going to hand it off to Reese Jauch, and a first down and much more. He's taken down in Wolves territory at the 38.
And that time we'll say, Jauch off tackle. Let's just go simple old tackle play. Jauch just piling up the stats here. He's got 70 yards plus rushing on the night. He's got 80 yards rushing on 11 carries. That's a 7.3 yard average.
5'10", 180-pound, technically listed as a fullback. Reese Jauch, the leading rusher on this Mustang squad. 1st and 10 from the 38. 7 minutes to go in the third. Another fake handoff and quarterback keeper for Jaden Hermsen, and he gets the initial hit, he takes it, and just drives them for a few more yards every time, it seems.
Hermsen, another junior, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's got excellent size for a quarterback. But even more impressive is his ball handling. I mean, on these fake handoffs in close quarters, because of their formation, they're kind of bunched tight. It's not a wing T, which is why you do the wing T. But in these close quarter formations, his ball fakes are magnificent.
2nd down and 4, ball at the 32. This one's a handoff to Jauch, rolling to his right. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd down coming up. 14-13, Little Chute leads. Looking for more in Winneconne territory.
And this is just a Little Chute Mustang drive. This is their kind of football. They just maul you. They're productive on first down and then maul you on 2nd and 3rd down.
3rd down and 2. This is a quarterback sneak straight up the middle, and Hermsen tried to reach over for a couple. It was good defensive line play by the Wolves, and they gave him the first down.
Yeah. At 6'3", 200 pounds, Hermsen says, no pushing of the tush necessary. I'm just taking this ball and getting 2 yards. 1st and 10, move the chains.
The
clock is ticking.
Sorry, they took a while to move those chains. It looked like they were still deciding on the field. But it is a first down. Ball up to the 28 in Wolves territory for Little Chute.
Yardage in this game, 221 for Winneconne, 217 for Little Chute. All 217 on the ground, 0 passing yards.
Going to be another handoff to Reese Jauch, who's just plowing through with some help from his O-line. He was stopped after a gain of about 5 and plowed through for 5 more in the first down for Little Chute.
Steamrolling offensive line play there. They're not only blocking defenders, they're blocking their own ball carrier downfield.
My, oh my, Reese Jauch with the help of his stellar offensive line. I mean, there are 2 Wolves that are there tackling him, and they just got pushed back 5 more yards.
Offensive lineman was pushing that whole pile like it was a blocking sled.
1st and 10 into the red zone at the 17. 5 minutes to play in the third. Another handoff to Jauch. This time he's got nowhere to go. He tried to spin to his left, and he gained a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Now, Little Chute's last drive stalled out in this very spot within the red zone. So it's one of those things where with no passing threat, as that goal becomes shorter to defend by the defense, they're finding less and less options, less room to operate.
William Gofford, the only wide receiver out wide. 2nd down and 9. Now Verhagen in motion, but it's going to be another handoff to Jauch. This time he makes a cut to his left, and he's taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
So this was the play the last time where they threw their only pass of the game out of the backfield on a timing play that should have been caught, but was dropped. And now this is a key play here. But you got to figure, again, 2 downs to get 4 yards.
This Little Chute team does not kick field goals, no matter where they are. They are at the 11-yard line now, up 14-13, looking to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 4. Herms in a delayed handoff. He breaks free. Spin move off the defender. First down, Little Chute taken down at the 5. Jaden Hermsen been breaking free and getting tough yards all night long. Those might have been his biggest right there.
Again, Hermsen, only a junior, 6'3", 200 pounds. He says, "Get off me," and throws the would-be tackler down with impunity.
1st and goal, Little Chute from the 5. 3:15 to go in this 3rd quarter. Draining a ton of time off the clock here. Hermsen is going to hand it off to Reese Jauch. He plows through straight up the middle, and I think he's going to be short at the 1.
Little Chute Mustang offense. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, because my goodness, they just eat clock on these drives. There was, 8 minutes to go when this drive started. Now we're down to 2:45 and clicking, and now they're down to the 1.
2nd down and goal from the 1. You got 3 chances if you're Little Chute to pound it in. Again, Goffard, the only receiver wide to the far side. Reese Jolton lined up behind Hermsen. He gets the football. He leaps across the line, in for a Little Chute touchdown.
When your offensive line is big and bad, you just say, "Mr. Jolton, put 6 on your stats. We'll take care of the rest."
Touchdown number 2 of the night for Reese Jolton. He's up over 100 yards on the night as well, and he puts Little Chute up 20-13. And now they're going to go for 2.
Which makes a whole bunch of interesting outcomes out of this.
Would make it a 9-point game, crucially, after the missed extra point from Winneconne. But you got to convert to 2. Again, Little Chute just does not.
And if you don't get it, you're still only down by a touchdown.
Hermsen is going to pitch it to Jolton, who's got to fight through a shoestring tackle. He reaches over, and he's in. 2-point conversion on the board, and Little Chute takes a crucial 9-point lead late in the 3rd.
Jolton says, "Put 2 on my stats. I now got 14 points tonight."
Big drive for a Little Chute. The Mustangs take a 22-13 lead. We'll be back with the rest of the 3rd quarter in Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th. Which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Big-time drive from Little Chute puts them up 22-13 over Winneconne in this Division IV WIAA State Championship game. There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
Put chocolate milk on my stats.
Let's go. Matt Yezo, Mike Bedole with you here. And Mike, you just pointed out something during that break that really illustrates what is happening in this second half. Little Chute was trailing big time in time of possession. Now they have the advantage.
Time of possession is the money stat for the Little Chute Mustangs. And after that last touchdown by Winn-Connie, they were behind, trailing in that department. But a good 7-8 minute drive that time by Winneconne or by Little Chute, and they now lead the time of possession battle 20 minutes and 13 seconds to 13-22. So a huge swing in time of possession, and now being up 2 scores. Make no mistake about it, Winneconne with 18 seniors on their roster, they are not done by a long shot. They are an explosive offense. You just look at their average score per game. They are explosive, and they can get right back in this game.
Jackson Sarnecki out to kick it off. Brody Schaefer on the return.
Look out.
He's got a nice return coming. He breaks off the tackle midfield at the 45. He's spinning around, and he's taken down in Little Chute territory at the 43. Brody Schaefer. Mr. Do-It-All.
Brody Schaefer's just ridiculous, the way he cuts and moves in open space. I think you described it best in the second quarter. He's hitting that X button when he's one-on-one or in the open. Man, what a return. And now Winneconne, the Wolves, in business. They say, we don't need time of possession. We can score quickly.
Schaefer had 3 return touchdowns on the season, and that big return gets his team up to the 42, where he stands alone in the backfield before this 1st and 10.
Yeah, 4 wideouts, spreading out the defense for the Mustangs.
And on this play, each time they've run it, Schaefer has run it right up the middle, and it's been a lot of big gains. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw this time, and he does. He's got a man, but it's picked off. There is a flag on the field, but William Goffard has picked off Schaefer. He reverses. He's at midfield up to the 40 where he's taken down. As it stands, it's a huge interception from William Goffard in Little Chute, but we'll see what the flag is. It is in the secondary.
Key call right here.
My, oh my, William Goffard read that like a book. Picked it off in stride on the first play of that drive. And as of now,
everyone holding their collective breath on this play right here.
The Little Chute offense goes out there, and the Winneconne defense does as well. But that flag is still on the field, waiting for an official call here. Ineligible man downfield on Winneconne, and the interception stands tall. William Goffard picks off Brody Schaefer, and Little Chute takes over again with a chance to increase their 22-13 lead.
William Goffard's starting to string together big plays, and on that last play, he was hiding, lurking with his lurkily eyes at the hash mark, and he jumped the route on that. He came out of nowhere.
This third quarter has not gone the way of Winneconne since they started the quarter with that touchdown drive. Little Chute with a long touchdown drive and then a interception on the first play. And now on first down here, it is Hermsen taking it for a gain of 4. I feel like it's been 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards on every carry from their quarterback, Hermsen.
Head coach Mark Kromenacker from Little Chute, he's saying, you liked our time of possession before, just wait now. Now we're going to work some clock.
Yeah, 1 play interception, that'll help the time of possession, that's for sure. 2nd down and 6, a minute 20 on the clock in this third quarter. Reese Jauch lined up behind Hermsen. It's going to be a handoff to Jauch here. He powers through the first hit, and a short gain there. He leaps ahead. It's going to be about 3rd and 3.
You know, when that ball was in the air on that pass by Schaefer, it looked like it could have been a touchdown strike. It was on that trajectory, and Goddard came out of nowhere to pick that ball off. Just a great job at jumping the pass.
50 seconds and ticking on the clock in this third quarter. 22-13, Little Chute leads. And a 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs coming up. Now 40 seconds. Hermsen up to the line. It's going to be a handoff to Reese Jauch right up the middle on the right hash marks. Why not? First down, Little Chute.
You know, with Goffard, it's one of those things in high school football when you're a two-way player and you play offense as a wide receiver and you're also a DB. You're like, I know that route. I work on that route. That's my route. I'm jumping it.
20 seconds to go. 1st and 10, ball on the 24 of Winneconne for the Mustangs. He came up to the line, did Hermsen, now stands up, looks at his sideline. 10 seconds to go. Will they get a playoff here, or are they bluffing? 4, 3,
they aren't making
2,
this
1,
snap.
and Hermsen stands up.
I'd have been shocked.
And they're going to be happy with their 22-13 lead at the end of the third quarter. A huge game-changing interception from William Goffard puts Little Chute in great position. We go to the fourth, a good one here in Division 4 in Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
When it comes to your career, most companies want you to be interested in them. At Northwestern Mutual, their mutual interest is you. That's why they listen to your career goals, plan the steps to get there, and work side by side all along the way. To learn more about career opportunities, search for Northwestern Mutual Southern Wisconsin online or call 608-836-3080. That's 608-836-3080. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho!
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 4 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Great one here in Division 4. Wrap up of a quadruple header of state championship football games. 22-13. Little Chute leads over Winn-Connie. Matt Yezel, Mike Podol with you here, and this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud partner of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you are looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Now Little Chute in position after that interception. 1st and 10 from the 24 in Winneconne territory. It's going to be a handoff to Reese Jauch. That time, good line play from the Wolves. Held them to a gain of, looked like just 2 yards there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's gut check time for Winneconne. They don't want to get too much further in the hole on the scoreboard. You'll get the stats in this game. We'll talk about that after this play. Well, it's 258 yards for Little Chute, 221 yards for Winneconne, 14 first downs to 10 first downs. The big dramatic thing, 2 turnovers for Winneconne.
2nd and 9, another fake handoff.
Big
and the
play.
quarterback, Hermsen, took it this time. One of the few times Hermsen is taken down for a loss. And that was Carter Hawthorne, who has caught a touchdown in this game with the big hit there on the outside.
Great read by Hawthorne. We know that the 6'3", 200-pound quarterback has been doing damage with his legs. Not on that time.
3rd down and 9. Ball on the 23 in Winneconne territory, with Little Chute up by 9 and looking for more. This is still 2-down territory no matter what. Little Chute.
See a lot of high school teams use signs on the sideline. Not Little Chute. He just goes over and talks to him.
And now Hermsen is looking to throw. He's way back to the 35. He hucks it to the end zone. It is picked off. Winneconne takes over. It's Brody Schaefer picking it off in the end zone and spinning off defenders, taking it all the way back to the 31.
An egregious mistake by the Little Chute quarterback. Looked like he was just hucking that one downfield to get rid of it, but he should not have thrown that. He took a heck of a hit on that toss. Brody Schaefer says, do I got to do everything myself? I shall intercept this ball and run it out.
That's a lesson to all quarterbacks out there. You want the ball back? Go intercept it yourself.
Yeah, you throw an interception, you go and get an interception. That means we're square. New life for the Winneconne Wolves.
Unbelievable. 1st and 10, Winneconne, Brody Schaefer, and his Wolves take over. It's a pitch to Bryce Jones on 1st down, and he's got a gain of 3. 2nd down coming up. He had to fight to get that interception as well. You're right. It was a poor decision and kind of a wobbly duck of a throw.
That ball out of bounds.
But Schaefer also got hit as he was trying to catch that one. It was impressive.
And then kept his feet and brought the ball out.
To take it out of the end zone, yeah. Just an impressive pick. So back-to-back interceptions now, one for each team. 2nd down and 7. 9:50 left to go in this one with Winneconne down 9. Schaefer's going to fake 2 handoffs and look to throw here. He overthrew that one. He had a man open. That was Bryce Jones, incomplete.
And that time, Little Chute unleashes the backside, weak side blitz for the first time. Number 3, Caden Hoffman, the senior, 6 foot, 190, came on the backside on a blitz and absolutely delivered a hit on Brody Schaefer.
Yep, the pressure got to him there. He had Bryce Jones, and that would have been a big-time gain on the screen pass.
I was kind of surprised at the play call on 1st down because usually after sudden change, I like to see a team be very aggressive.
3rd down and 7, and a familiar setup here. 5 wide receivers out. 7 yards to gain. Brody Schaefer this time is going to tuck it and run. He's tripped up.
What a tackle.
After a gain of 5. What a hit down, and that's Reese Jauch, the leading rusher for Little Chute. He comes up with his first big defensive play of the night and a crucial 4th down and 4 coming up.
Star on star violence that time as Reese Jauch says, I see you, Brody Schaefer. You're going nowhere.
That was as shoestring tackle as it gets. Schaefer.
4th and 4, they're going for it.
Close to breaking free of that one. 4th down and 4, and we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, so interesting because 4th and 4, they wanted to see what defense Little Chute was going to come out with. And the problem is if you punt this football to Little Chute, you might not get it back. We talked about in the show open, I talked about how their time of possession and the way they finish games is unbelievable. Against Wrightstown, first play of the 4th quarter was an interception. Little Chute ran the clock out after that for like 11 and a half minutes on a drive to win that ball game.
22-13, Little Chute leads. We'll be back in this 4th quarter. 9 minutes to go after this on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison acts as your state-of-the-art entertainment spot.
Whoa, you nailed it!
Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
22-13, Little Chute leads. A huge 4th down coming up for Winneconne. Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing and interactive games. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. We'll see if Brody Schaefer decides to throw it and if he'll be celebrating after this 4th down and 4. He got tripped up by Reese Jauch trying to get the 1st down on the last play. And now big-time play coming up here.
We talked about how devastating Little Chute is at running clock. Look no further than the semifinal game last week against powerful Columbus. Columbus was making a furious comeback in that game, and Little Chute got the ball back with 8 minutes to go. Columbus knocking on the door, and Little Chute ran the clock out. Columbus never got the ball back.
They were up by 3 scores, ended up winning 35-25.
That's why this snap is so critical in this football game. 4th and 4 with 9 minutes to go.
Brody Schaefer as Bryce Jones lined up to his right. He's going to take the snap. He looks to throw. He's looking deep. Now scrambling to his left. Still looking to throw. The pass is caught.
Wow.
Ryan Quigley comes down with it in traffic. And Winneconne's drive stays alive into Mustangs territory.
Great coverage downfield. Only a 3-man front by Little Chute. Lots of coverage in the back. But his receivers, Schaefer's receivers, kept running on that play, giving him a chance.
Just shy of the fingertips of
critical
Hayden
conversion.
Hoffman on that one as well. 1st and 10 now from the 43 in plus territory. Schaefer scrambling to his right.
Lost the football.
The ball's on the turf. Who's got it? I think Schaefer got it back. But this is a huge loss all the way back to the 45 of Wolves territory. My, oh my, Schaefer nearly a costly turnover. Again, a little loose with the football in that right hand, but good to pounce on top of it.
Your man, James Thiel, the defensive end, 6'3", 200-pound senior, came on the rush that time, stripped the ball out of the free hand, out of the ball hand of Schaefer. Great play by Thiel.
2nd and 23. Ball all the way back to the 44. Schaefer alone in the backfield. This time he's going to throw. He's got it complete to his running back, Bryce Jones, who makes a nice move, juking to his right. He's out of bounds at the 36, past the original line of scrimmage, and now they have a chance here to pick it up on 3rd down. 3rd down and 3.
So on that play, Little Chute was in kind of a pass defense where they're going to be okay giving up some pass yardage there because it's going to eat clock. However, broken tackle and a big pickup, and Winneconne's kind of getting in business here.
3 out here on 3rd and 3. Bryce Jones now in the backfield blocking for Schaefer, who's looking to throw. He's got a man complete. 1st down, Winn-Connie. That's Quigley once again. He's been the man when Schaefer's needed him. 1st and 10.
Great poise by Schaefer at quarterback that time, going through his reads and finding the open man near the boundary.
Man, Little Chute has had great coverage as well. It's just been a great couple of passes and throws from Schaefer to Quigley.
It's had 18 seniors on your team, man. You do not lose your poise.
1st and 10, ball on the 26. Schaefer alone again. He tried to run up the middle. Now he's going to stop and bounce to the outside to the 20. The 16, he is out of bounds. May have reached for a yard more than that. Oh, 16, he's marked out. And 1st down.
Yeah, move the chains.
For Winn-Connie.
Into the red zone. The Wolves get to the red zone, and against 90% of their opponents, that play gets strung out for no gain by Little Chute. But Schaefer's so athletic, he just beats the defenders to the corner.
Now let's remember here, 7:25 on the clock. Winn-Connie's down by 9, 22-13. It is a 2-score game right now. A crucial missed extra point early on in this second half. A handoff here up the middle to Mason Matthey. He nearly broke free into the end zone, but a great run. It's going to be 2nd down and only less than a yard to go.
I mean, Mason Matthey, great fullback dive. Just old-fashioned fullback dive up the middle, and he gets big yards.
Quickly up to the line. 2nd down and 1 from the 7. Schaefer with a fake handoff. He broke it off himself, pitched it to Bryce Jones, but the Mustangs all over it. No gain, maybe even a loss of a yard or 2.
And they're saying, we took the football away. The refs were like, no, he was down.
Yep, nope.
Don't get all excited there, young bloods.
It is going to be 3rd down and 3 coming up from the 9-yard line.
5 hats to the football Little Chute Mustangs.
6.5 to play, and now Little Chute. They saw the replay on the TV screens here on the Jumbotrons at Camp Randall, and they went nuts. They thought they got the football there.
You can hear the boos cascading. Big play here.
Now they need to get a stop. 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 9. Schaefer dropping back to pass. He's going to throw to the corner of the end zone off the hands of Ryan Quigley. He's come up with 2 huge catches on this drive. This time,
Goddard
the 6
again.
The 6'3" wideout jumped up high, and it just hit off his hands. Incomplete.
I mean, Goddard's been playing great pass coverage there, and he batted that ball down with his off hand, the one free hand. Spiked it like a volleyball pass.
A humongous play, to say the least, for Winneconne. Down 22-13, 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go. It is 4th and 3. You don't need a touchdown. Need 3 yards to keep the drive alive from the 9-yard line.
I wonder if they're even going to kick a field goal here.
Schaefer takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his right. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Winneconne. It's Carter Hawthorne for the 2nd time tonight. And the Wolves respond.
First time we've seen miscommunication by the Little Chute defense. Hawthorne slips out the back door, goes to the far side corner, and he's all alone. Perfect pass. Hawthorne says, put 6 on my stats. We got a ball game.
Hawthorne's last touchdown was a lot harder than that one. He was the only player on that half of the field. Wide open touchdown. 22-19 goes the score, and Winneconne will just opt for the extra point.
Yeah, because the difference with an extra point or 2-point conversion means nothing.
And the kicker knocks it through, and it is a 2-point ball game. 22-20 in favor of Little Chute. 5:58 to go. Don't go anywhere. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership inquiry at tpcwisconsin.com and start enjoying the private golf club experience you deserve. That's tpcwisconsin.com.
22-20, Little Chute leads over Winneconne in the Division IV State Championship game. 5:58 to go. Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin has you covered with their Saturday Sports Injury Clinic. Skip the emergency room circus and get expert care from the pros who know sports injuries. Walk in any Saturday from 9 to 11:30 a.m. at their location off the Beltline and get back in the game. Alongside Mike Padol, I am Matt Yezel. This has been a good one. And Mike, as we see on the scoreboard, we mentioned it when it happened, a missed extra point from Andrew Dorn and the Winneconne side is proving huge here. That touchdown could have tied the game had they had made that and maybe went for 2 on that last touchdown there, but they trail by 2. They're going to have to get a stop, get the ball back with 5:58 to go against a team that would love to run the clock out right here.
Yeah, it bears repeating. High drama on Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium here for the Division IV Gold Ball. I mentioned the state semifinal game last week. Columbus, mighty Columbus, was in the midst of a ferocious comeback on this Little Chute squad, and Little Chute got the ball back with 8 minutes to go. Columbus never got the football back. They ran that clock out. So now, Winneconne kicking off down 2 with 6 minutes to go, 5:58 on the clock, Little Chute says, okay, this is our blueprint. This is what we do. We eat clock when we have a lead. That will get put to the test right now.
And let's remember for Little Chute, that Winneconne touchdown drive was set up by an interception in the end zone by Brody Schaefer. We have an onside kick attempt. The Mustangs are there. Caden Hoffman recovers it, and he's down at about the 48. The Wolves tried to avoid everything we just said about Little Chute running the clock out.
So you may say, when a field goal can win you the game, why would you do an onside kick in that situation? It's because Winneconne is well aware of the clock-killing capacity, say that 5 times fast, the clock-killing capacity that the Little Chute Mustangs have.
So here you go if you're Little Chute. Time for the running game to shine. 5:57 to go. 1st and 10, ball on the 48. Jaden Hermson, the junior quarterback, has been a threat with his legs. Reese Jauch has been the star. 113 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. Hermson going to fake the handoff. Ball goes on the turf.
Oh,
Who's
no.
got it? Winneconne pleading for it. No official call yet. My, oh my, still a dog pile.
Oh.
Recovered by Little Chute is the call. They're still fighting for it in that pile. A Little Chute breathes a sigh of relief. Hermson tried to hand it off, or he tried to fake the handoff rather to Jauch, and a Wolves lineman, I couldn't get the number, did a great job to punch it out. Regardless, it's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. Little Chute avoids disaster.
Well, that interception they had in the 3rd quarter was so costly. Another turnover would have been just catastrophic.
Winneconne fans are getting loud after that. It's a handoff here to Reese Jauch, and he stood up at the line. Not something you've said a lot tonight. It's a gain of about 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and long. We have a timeout on the field. The clock is stopped at 5:13. Not quite sure what the stoppage play. Oh, a Wolf is slow to get off, so an injury timeout. That is Ethan Duell, a big-time junior linebacker for this Wolves squad. He's walking off under his own power.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to come out, but they said, well, you got to come out now because we stopped the game.
Oh, and the replay just showed a missed face mask from the Wolves. So the Little Chute fans saw that and didn't like it. And we're going to have a video replay. So the play is under review. Again, this is what you get here at Camp Randall that you don't get throughout the season. We had a very lengthy review in the Division 5 game on a kickoff.
So
that would have changed that whole game.
So does a face mask fall under the purview of the replay?
Yeah, that would be calling a penalty that was not called on the field. It was pretty clear on the replay that Hermson had a defender grab his face mask as he was taken down.
It's a huge call. I mean, it's a huge call in this game with 3rd and 11.
And again, Ethan Duell went off injured to the sideline, so he will at least have to miss one play. Looked like his shoulder, maybe.
And again, the only football game of the year where instant replay is a factor is the state championship because there's cameras all over the place.
I will say, looking at it again, it was clear the defender's hand touched the face mask of Jauch. I don't know if it was abundantly clear he yanked on the face mask. So maybe that's the difference here. Again, we're in a video review.
It's so critical to this game. I mean, 3rd and 11 where Little Chute doesn't pass the rock at all. Around midfield.
22 to 20.
It's just key.
22 to 20.
The only thing they're missing is the little hood where you stick your head under to look at the replay.
Little Chute leads with 5:13 to go. 3rd and 11 officially, but pending the result of this replay review.
You don't do that in the NFL anymore, where you go over to the sideline and stick your head in that little booth.
They got their magic box there. We can only assume what's happening in the magic box.
No one knows.
3 officials. They're all looking at like an iPad-sized screen on the sideline here. And just a crucial call. Both teams just standing at the football, waiting patiently.
Yeah.
No anxiety or nerves going on the field whatsoever.
For such a critical call.
And the fans getting their chants going. It has been a great crowd atmosphere tonight.
Oh, it's rocking in here. And it's gotten noticeably louder the longer this game goes.
We can only see the Winneconne fans. We can't see the Little Chute fans.
We
can certainly hear them.
You hear they're not happy.
And still in replay review.
You know, you hear talking about the week 1 matchup between these two teams. Mark Kromenacker, the head coach of Little Chute, said, we made mistakes that cost us this football game. We should have won that football game. And we can look at that and take pride in it, knowing that we kind of beat ourselves. Well, you look at that interception in the 3rd quarter. That was a terrible mistake on the part of the Little Chute Mustangs. That ball should have never been thrown.
And Winneconne's co-head coaches Nathan Reif and Ryan Krings said they came away from that game thinking that Little Chute would probably go undefeated the rest of their season, and they did, despite some of those tough teams you mentioned on their schedule. Here is the call from the officials after the lengthy replay review.
I love the players that are trying to eavesdrop and hear it.
The second down play was under review. The fumble recovery by Little Chute stands. It'll be second down.
Okay, so the fumble recovery by Little Chute stands. I suppose that was the replay review.
Yeah, they weren't checking the face mask.
I would imagine under the rules you probably can't do that. So anyway, after all that.
That was my first question all this on the replay stuff is I don't think you can go back and replay a missed face mask call.
So after all that, it will be 3rd down and 11 yards to go. Ball's on the 47.
The Winneconne coaches coming out. They want an explanation. It's not good enough. Wait, can you say that again?
This is interesting.
Now you're an official and you've got 2 co-head coaches yelling at you.
You know, if
it's
this
a
were
co-head coach sandwich.
If this were Major League Baseball and you're arguing a replay review, you're thrown out immediately. That is not the case here. Winneconne's coaching staff got to come out all the way to midfield almost and argue with the officials, and now the 5 officials are meeting right at midfield.
What is going on?
Are we going to get another announcement here?
Well, one ref is kind of wandering off.
Again, the result of the replay review just confirmed that Little Chute hung on to the football and recovered the fumble. And is he going? No, he's not going back to the screen.
I say you talked about the long video review in the Division 5 game. That's got nothing on this.
That was a legitimately very close call. So the issue was about the timing. So 5:53. You're going to hear boos from the Little Chute fans, and that is because that just happened because Winneconne head coach Nathan Reif came out and argued that and got 40 more seconds put out onto the clock.
40 more precious,
crucial
valuable seconds. And he was clapping big time after that. He's like, it's not often when you yell at a ref and it absolutely goes in your favor. I mean, they were about to snap that ball and go on to the next play. It is loud in here, Matt Azel. It's awesome.
Correction now. So with that call, it is a 2nd down and 13 to go. Ball on the 45 in Little Chute territory. A lot of yards to go. It is 22-20. Little Chute with the advantage and the ball.
So that 2nd down kind of balances out the 40 seconds they added.
5:35 to go in this 4th quarter. Jaden Hermsen takes the snap, fakes the handoff. A late pitch to his left, and it was a good pitch, but a gain of about 3 there for Little Chute. That was Tyler Hitpus And now it is 3rd down and long regardless.
I talk about the seniors because seniors matter in high school sports. And right now, the senior-led defense by Winn-Connie just turned it up a notch.
Now it's 3rd down and 11. An even 5 minutes to play at Camp Randall.
For the gold ball. 5-minute sprint for a gold ball.
Jaden Hermson comes all the way over to his sideline to get the play call. Relays it to his Mustangs. And now we're going to get a timeout. A timeout from Mark Kromenacher and Little Chute. That is their first of the half.
Look at the head coach of Winneconne. He's out there slapping 5 to all his players, getting them fired up. They are not done by a long shot. What a football game.
We have a timeout. 4:44 on the clock, 22-20. Little Chute on top of Winneconne. So 3rd and 11. We've talked about Little Chute is a run-only team here tonight. They're 0 for 2 on pass attempts, one of those being an interception.
Yeah.
What's the play call on 3rd and 11?
50% of their passes tonight have been intercepted.
Yeah.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
But
so 3rd and 11, obviously it's 2-down territory. However, a turnover on downs would be pretty catastrophic and would give plenty of time to Winneconne with 2 timeouts, left. So you need a big chunk of yards here on 3rd and 11.
You need a big chunk of yards. You need a big chunk of yards. You know, if I'm Little Chute, I still don't throw the pill. I mean, they've had a drop pass and an interception. Try to get a good chunk of yards, see where you are after this, and then roll the dice.
Jaden Hermson, the junior quarterback, who's made a big impact with his legs, but 0 for 2 through the air. Steps up on 3rd and 11. Reese Jauch in the backfield behind him. A fake handoff to Jauch, and now a pitch to the outside, and it goes nowhere. No gain. Taken down is Tyler Hitpus, who broke off that big 63-yard touchdown in the first half. He had nowhere to go there, and it is 4th down and 9 to go.
So the defense for Winneconne, the Wolves just strung that play out to the perimeter and just leveled the ball carrier. Pick up a 2. It's now 4th and 9. And we're getting it set as now Little Chute has to punt.
Yeah, we're going to see our first
they
punt.
Have to punt. But now it sets it up so that your star player, the #1 rated high school player in Wisconsin, has a chance to be the hero leading a offensive drive.
So the snap goes high. Hermson has to jump on it, and Winneconne's set up at the 22. It was the quarterback, Hermson, back to punt, but the snap didn't even have a shot. It was way over the head of even the 6'3 quarterback. And that is a crucial special teams mistake to set up Brady Schofer.
Your quarterback, your quarterback / punter is 6'3", and that long snap went way over his head. What a catastrophic, 2 catastrophic errors here late in this football game by Little Chute.
Brady Schaefer trying to take advantage. 1st and 10, ball on the 22, 3:43 to go. A fake pitch. Schaefer's going to try to take it himself, but a good job by the Mustangs to corral him down. A short gain, only 2 or 3 there on 1st down. 2 timeouts left for the Wolves, for both sides as well.
And a field goal beats you, but you know, that's the problem with Little Chute is that they're with virtually no passing game, it's really hard to come back. You know, they want to get a lead and sit on you.
And I don't know if Winneconne or either team wants to leave it up to their kicker. Andrew Dorn, 4 for 7 on the year in field goals. He has missed an extra point tonight. That's part of why Winneconne trails by 2. 22-20, 3 minutes on the clock. 2nd down and 6. A handoff to Bryce Jones straight up the middle, and he's going to be a few yards short of the first. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
What a huge play. And then the roll of the dice really begins now. if you're Little Chute, you must stop this. But a move the chains here would bring about a situation where Winneconne can basically run out the clock trying to get it in the end zone.
If you're Winn-Connie, again, what I just mentioned with their kicker, the nightmare scenario is a loss of yards here. They have a quarterback that can pound it through the middle, but on 3rd and 3, you can't back up any further. 2:15 and running on the clock. Schaefer fakes the handoff, plows through the middle, and he's right at that marker. First down, Winneconne.
What a huge play for the Wolves. And now Schaefer says, it's my time to shine. It's my time to win the gold ball.
Trailing by 2, 22-20, and now 2 minutes to go with 2 timeouts as well. So now their intentions shift to maybe getting some of that time off the clock. Set up in position at the 10-yard line. Brody Schaefer alone in the backfield. 2 wide receivers out, and this play's blown dead after the snap. And a timeout by Winneconne.
Yeah, they saw something they didn't like prior to that play. Ryan Krink says, call a timeout. I don't like the matchup.
Schaefer took the snap and looked like he was starting to run there on first down.
Yeah, he's not giving up this rock. He's got, he's number 1 rated high school player in Wisconsin, arguably, and the ball's at the 10, and you can just tell he's got that swagger in his step that I'm winning this game.
And what a game it's been here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. 22-20, Little Chute leads. They've done it all on the ground. Reese Jauch, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Hitpis, a 63-yard touchdown run. They are 0 for 2 with an interception through the air. And Brody Schaefer, 11 completions, 11 for 16, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, 121 rushing yards. He picked off a pass as a defensive back, which was a huge game changer, set up a touchdown drive, and now they're looking to take the lead here and crucially trying not to leave it up to their kicker if they can avoid it. 1st and 10, ball on the 10. Schaefer fakes the handoff, goes straight up the middle, but he's met there. A gain of only 2. 2nd down coming up, and we have another timeout, this one from Little Chute. So now both sides have just 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, Kromenacher, who his team, their style isn't to play from behind, but he needs some time left just in case this ball gets in the end zone. 2nd and 8. You look at the 2 catastrophic errors that Little Chute has had late in this football game. Late in the 3rd quarter, a 3rd and long pass play and a pass that should have never been thrown. It should have been thrown away. And that one was picked off by Schaefer, who brought it out, returned it, and they subsequently scored on that next drive. And then a long snap, their only punt of the game.
Didn't go well.
And the long snap goes way over the punter's head.
No chance for Jaden Hermsen, the quarterback, who was back there to punt. And he did a good job to get back there and pounce on it and not allow it to be a Winneconne touchdown. But that has set up this. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 8. 1:29 to go. 22-20. Little Chute leads Winneconne. And it's going to be Schaefer giving it up. That is Mason Matthey. He is into the end zone. Winneconne touchdown. He's able to reach across. And the Wolves take the lead with 1:20 to go.
Delayed handoff to Mason Manning, who hits the open hole, crosses the goal line, says, put 6 on my stats. We want a goal ball.
So Brody Schaefer gave it up after all. A delayed handoff. He had taken all of those on this drive, but he puts the ball in the hands of Mason Matthey, the junior running back, standing at 5'5", and he puts the Wolves on top, 26-22, And now Winneconne will go for 2 to try to get the 6-point edge.
And now a team that never passes needs to in order to try to steal this game. Look at the swinging gate formation on the on the 2-point conversion. The old swinging gate, which I've never seen a team actually try to utilize. They always shift back into the normal.
And that's going to prompt a timeout from Winneconne before that play. And again, a 2-point conversion here would, at minimum, force Little Chute to convert either the point after touchdown or the 2-point conversion. They have not kicked an extra point. Little Chute has not tonight.
How about Ryan Crane bringing out the swinging gate for the extra point / 2-point conversion? That just had Little Chute all sorts of confused.
Do you think they're going to do? They're the ones that called the timeout. Winneconne,
yeah.
I believe. So do you think they're going to come back out with it, or do you think it was a ruse?
You know, you show it.
Yeah.
You show it.
And now Little Chute has no idea.
99% of the time I've seen the teams line up in that, they show it, and then they go back into normal formation.
A minute 20 to go. Winneconne
I don't know if I've ever seen a snap out of that swinging gate on the extra point.
Winneconne has just taken a 26-22 lead in this Division IV state championship game at Camp Randall. A minute 20 to go. Winneconne is going to go for 2. And then it'll be up to Little Chute with just one
Traditional
timeout.
Formation, no swinging gate.
No swinging gate. Hey, but Brody Schaefer is going to go out wide. It's going to be a direct snap straight up the middle. In for 2. Winneconne goes up by 6. And it's the big man, Hudson Samolinski, an Illinois State commit as a defensive lineman. He gets the direct snap and takes it into the end zone for 2.
Hudson Samolinski, senior, 6'3", 280 pounds, says, "Stop me! You can't stop me! Put 2 on my stats!"
Yeah, a Mustang linebacker there. Couldn't quite get the number, but he felt all 280 of those pounds right there.
Yeah, Hudson Samolinski just trucked him. Just trucked him at the goal line. Wow, what a game. And what a gamble. The timeout paid off. And then think about it, and think about how diabolical it is. You call a timeout, you do the swinging gate stuff to show that. And then coming out of the timeout, Winneconne spreads the field. And then you snap it to your 280-pound guy out of the shotgun. This game has just reached surreal territory.
28-22. Winneconne takes the lead, scoring a touchdown, taking advantage of a wild snap that put the Wolves at just about the 20 to start that drive, and they convert with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Little Chute has a minute and 20 seconds and 1 timeout to drive down the field.
And you look at this at the stats, the team stats. Little Chute showing 1 turnover, but really, because really the long snap botch counts as a turnover on downs.
Andrew Dorn out to kick it away to the Mustangs. This a traditional deep kick, one of the first ones we've seen of the night. Returner's got it at the 10, making some moves, and he's going to be taken down at the 27. That was Trevor Verhagen for Little Chute, and it's going to be a long field to go for the Mustangs with a minute and 13 to do it.
The Little Chute sideline and Little Chute fan base is up for grabs right now on their side of the field. They're just going crazy.
They've
drama.
broken off some big plays in this one. A 63-yard touchdown in the first half from Hitpus. They might need a couple of those here. 1st and 10, ball on the 27 in Mustang territory. A minute 13 to go. Jaden Hermsen steps up. It's going to be a run from Reese Jolton. A good run on first down. About 7 or 8 yards on the gain, and they're going to quickly get back up to the line.
Yeah, and
you got to hurry up.
If you're Winn-Connie, you're like, all right, we can handle this. Let's play prevent defense versus the run.
Hermson back up the line, but taking his time. And now looking over at his sideline, 47 seconds and ticking on the clock. 2nd and 5 from the 32. Now he snaps it. He's looking to throw. He's thrown just twice tonight. Once was picked off. This one is going to be.
Is that picked off?
He tried to throw it out of bounds. It is ruled.
An interception.
An interception. Winneconne picks him off. He kept his feet in bounds.
It was a great play by the defender, number 6, Andrew Andon Lang, a senior, 5'10", 170. All these seniors making plays.
We might see another replay here.
I think he picked it. He had his feet in bounds. Or did he?
We had a bit of a shaky replay here. Here's a better look.
Oh, that is close.
I think it might be incomplete. I think it slipped through the arms, and he tried to hold on to it with the forearms, but Winneconne is celebrating right now. Do we have
I don't know.
A replay coming?
You know,
right now it's touchdown Winneconne, and this game's going to be over.
You know, it's a matter of perspective. you're from Winneconne, you're going, yeah, that's a pick. If you're from Little Chute, 30 miles away, you're going, he dropped it.
So the play is under review. And if this stands, Winneconne has 35 seconds and 1 timeout from Little Chute, and the game is effectively over. Here's another look here on the TV broadcast.
Great camera angle.
Outstanding work from the video crew. To
Boy,
me,
his
it looks
knee
like
was down though.
It looks like the ball also slips through, and
I don't know.
The ground might have helped him kind of trap it, but we'll see. Again, this
is for sure. Great
Andon
camera work.
Lang.
And that is why you have instant replay in this game. There were like 10 camera angles of that. So Winneconne is going to get new life here. 35 seconds to go.
Now, regardless, not quite sure what Little Chute's doing there. They took forever to get the play off, and then the pass turns out he was trying to throw the ball away, it looked like.
Well, Matt,
you got to throw it out of bounds.
It's a clear cut. It's one of those clear-cut cases in football where this is a team that doesn't pass. This is a team that gets in front of you on the scoreboard and then sits on you and has incredible defense and incredible ball control, tempo running game. This team, right now, they're in a situation where they must pass. And it looks like it.
So it looks like both teams have kind of accepted that. Or actually, this is the Winneconne offense and Little Chute defense on the field. So we'll see. Who knows what happens after these replays? They're taking a long time.
It was dropped for sure.
It certainly looked like it.
But
Lang stayed in bounds, but he did not catch that football.
No, and so it's going to be 2nd and 5, but 35 seconds left, and more importantly, 60-some yards to go.
Winneconne's fans starting to celebrate here, but as we get the call from the officials after the replay.
Well, you got
incomplete pass.
Yep.
So Little Chute retains the football.
Hunter Wagner was all over that. Oh, legal man downfield. So you win one and you lose one.
Illegal man downfield makes it even harder for Little Chute.
That's called a double whammy right there. The good news, you get to keep the football. The bad news, you got to move back.
Ball goes back to the 33 of Mustangs territory. They have 35 seconds and 1 timeout to get more than 70 yards down the field in the end zone, down 28-22 to Winneconne.
Trick
it's a
play.
screen pass to the outside. It's going to be a long pass down the field. It's incomplete. It was a screen pass out to Mason Schneider, the sophomore backup quarterback, and he let one rip down the field to Garrett Dove. Pretty good play attempt, but Dove was double covered, and the pass was just a bit overthrown.
Yeah, Trickeration Nation pulled out by Little Chute. The old double pass, but good defense by Winneconne. Safety was over to help, and that ball hung in the air too long.
Sophomore quarterback Schneider comes off. distraught on the sideline. Thought that play could have worked. It was a good attempt. 3rd and 10 now. Ball on the 27. Hermsen fakes the snap. It's going to be another trick play to the far side. This time, going to try to get the yards after the catch, and Verhagen will only get a couple. It's going to be 4th and long coming up. Timeout from Little Chute with 15 seconds to go, and it's going to be a miracle now for the Mustangs to get down the field.
What we're seeing is there's virtually no vertical threat downfield if you're Little Chute. There's none. I mean, A, Winneconne's defensive line is good. Their defense is good. But B, you went to the perimeter to the left, to the perimeter to the right, but nothing deep, you know. Trick play deep, but it's a shell game.
Brody Schaefer, of course, in on the coverage on that long pass there from Schneider to Dove. And again, that was probably their most promising pass play of the night, other than that first one on 4th down early in the game that should have been caught. But none of the pass attempts from Jaden Hermsen have looked clean coming off the left-handed quarterback's hands, but he's been so talented running the ball tonight and leading his offense.
I mean, it's like me trying to speak French. It's not happening. You know, the pass game is just foreign to the Little Chute team.
All right, here we go. This is pretty much the ball game right here. 4th down and 8. 15 seconds to go. Little Chute at their own 29, looking for a miracle. Jaden Hermsen all alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back. Out. He's facing heavy pressure. He's taken down. Hit as he threw. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. And Winnie-Connie is going to win Division 4.
Wow. What we've seen here, Matt Yazel, is a case of a team that was down 2 scores but has 18 seniors on their roster. And what did the Winneconne Wolves do? They made the plays that they had to win this game. Meanwhile, the younger team, Little Chute, made some catastrophic errors in this game. Interception on a pass that should have never been thrown, and then a long snap that was just a nightmare. Set the table, and the seniors for Winneconne did the rest.
Brody Schaefer takes the snap, takes the knee, and the number 1 rated player in Wisconsin is going to hoist a gold ball for the 2nd time in school history. The Winneconne Wolves are state champions in Division 4, their first since 2013. They improved to 2-0 all-time here at Camp Randall, and they finish off a perfect 14-0 2025 season.
What a state championship game we had here in Division 4. And Winneconne, you look at it, with all the juniors they had last year, they make it all the way to the state semifinal and lose a heartbreaker. They bring back all those players, and they have a mission on their mind. We want to win a state title. What do? 14-0 gold ball, baby, the Winneconne Wolves.
28-22 the final. A touchdown, game-winning touchdown, Mason Matthey on the final drive from Winneconne, set up by a turnover, or by a poor snap on a punt attempt from Little Chute that put Winneconne in great position to score. 28-22, they win. We will take our final break, but stick around. We'll recap this one and give you our player of the game as the handshakes are going and Winneconne about to run over to their fan base with a gold ball. We'll step aside for the final time on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Shop the Pig! Thanksgiving's coming, and Piggly Wiggly's got everything you need to feed a family of 10 for less than $40. That's right, your holiday meal for 10, all for under $40, including Jenny-O turkeys for just 39 cents a pound. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So make this Thanksgiving easy, affordable, and delicious at your local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honey's. Celebrate the holiday season at the restaurant that won gold in Best of Madison. Enjoy seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and hospitality that makes every visit special. Planning your holiday party? They'll help you host a celebration that everyone will remember. Don't wait. Make a reservation today to secure your spot this season. Visit their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or Mount Horeb, and enjoy holiday cheer with great food and great company. I'll see you at Buck and Honey's.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Keep your bones strong and reduce your risk of fractures. Join Joseph Henningsen, orthopedic surgeon in Stoughton Health's Ortho Team Clinic, for a free online talk. Stronger bones, fewer breaks. What you can do to protect your bone health. Hear insights from the American Orthopedic Association's Own the Bone initiative and discover how to keep your bones strong as you age. It's happening Tuesday, December 2nd from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Register at stoughtonhealth.com under classes and events.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
From Camp Randall Stadium as the Winneconne Wolves are hoisting their gold ball in downtown Madison, celebrating a 28-22 victory and an undefeated 14-0 season here in the Division IV State Championship game. Matt Yezo, Mike Podol with you here, wrapping things up, and it is time now to award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
Okay.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And Mike Podol, today's Pizza Hut player of the game is?
To a shock to no one, Brody Schaefer. Young man had 22 rushing attempts for 123 yards rushing, a touchdown, passing 11 of 16, 149 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. By the way, throwing an interception. Brody Schaefer, our player of the game in this D4 state championship game.
According to some, the #1 high school football player in the state of Wisconsin. He is committed to the University of Iowa to play wide receiver, so it looks like he'll be playing on this field again someday if things go how they go. And
where's
right now,
the fence built around this state for our D1 program, college program? If you're Little Chute, all you got to do is look across the football field. And we talked about all the 18 seniors on the Winneconne Wolves. Little Chute has 21 juniors and 10 sophomores. They've got 31 juniors and sophomores on their team. All their key skill guys are coming back next year. It's, next year, that Little Chute Mustang team is going to be a beast.
Absolutely. Little Chute falls 28-22. Our Pizza Hut player of the game, of course, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's triple treat box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before or after the game with the triple treat box only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. And what a day of PrepMania it was. I would argue the best game of the day, wrapping things up in the nightcap. And guess what? We're doing it all again tomorrow. Not a quadruple header, but a triple header. And the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison YouTube page will have you for all 3 of those games as well. Winn-Connie comes out on top 28-22 over Little Chute. And, to your point, Mike, just to wrap up, Winneconne had more seniors, right? 18 seniors on their roster for Little Chute. Your quarterback and your star running back who had a heck of a day. Reese Jauch, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. He finishes his season with over 1,700 yards on the ground. And that's even what the coach is saying. They held him back some offensively because he's such a good defender as well. Little Chute has a chance to be right back here next year.
Absolutely. And you look at Winneconne, it took heartbreak in the semifinal last year to fuel their entire offseason and aim for this year. And they finished the year 14-0 and hoist the gold ball here at Camp Randall. I look at maybe the first time I've ever seen a gold ball hoisted by 2 coaches, co-head coaches Nathan Reif and Ryan Krings. Nathan Reif said he handles more of the big picture duties, administrative type duties, parent relation duties for the team. I've talked to high school football coaches. They said the first time you're a high school football coach, all you want to do is coach the team, right? You want to get out there, install your systems. But then someone comes into your office and says, what are we going to do for fundraising for our October Cancer alt jerseys? The next thing you know, you're spending 5 hours on it. And you could tell, even from talking to the 2 of them, that Ryan Krings wanted nothing to do with that. He wanted to get on the X's and O's. So the other one coach handles that stuff. Ryan Krings handles the X's and O's. It turns out to be a winning formula, a state championship formula for the Winneconne Wolves. What a fun game to watch tonight.
And that does it for the night here at Camp Randall Stadium. Winneconne wins 28-22 over Little Chute, their second state championship. 2-0 now at Camp Randall, their first since 2013. For my partner, Mike Podol, our great producer, Owen Dimful, back in the Everlight Solar Studios in downtown Madison, and for Hunter Vaughn, who you will hear on the postgame, wrapping up a great day of state championship football. So stay tuned for that. I am Matt Yazel. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember to keep the PrepMania going tomorrow. 3 more games.
Daddy.
Broadcast starts at 9:30 a.m. at the same app and same YouTube page. Have a great night, everybody.
Your family's safety is your responsibility, and it starts with a solid roof. When the next storm rips through and takes some of your shingles with it, call Badgerland Exteriors. Or looking to replace your whole roof but don't want to break the bank? Let the team at Badgerland Exteriors give you a free, no obligations estimate.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to host of the Dunker Spot, Nekias Duncan. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
WIAA State Championship football is here. Listen to all 7 state title games streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. From Edgar to Arrowhead, from Grafton to Little Chute, catch the thrilling conclusion to every state title contender season only on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
When you're having computer problems, you need a company you trust to get things working again, quickly and affordably. Madison Computer Works has been doing that for business and residential customers for decades. Our computer care plans take away the hassle of being without your computer or needing to bring it in for repair. Starting at only $10 a month, our local and friendly techs provide remote help and can fix most problems in just minutes. Call 608-231-8000 and sign up today. Madison Computer Works, computers that work for you.
As he ended up going for 149 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, did throw an interception, but he leads his team then with also another 123 rushing yards on the game as well in the 28-22 win. This was a game that at the half was a tight one-score game. Little Chute had a 14-7 lead going into the locker rooms. Then they ended up scoring a touchdown, and so did Winneconne, and it was a two-score game, but then the Winneconne Wolves end up coming away with scoring 15 points in the second half. First, it was a 9-yard touchdown pass from Brody Schaefer to Hawthorne.
Schaefer takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his right. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Winneconne. It's Carter Hawthorne for the second time tonight. And the Wolves respond.
That was capped off a 12-play, 69-yard drive that took up 4:24 and made it a 2-point game. And then Winneconne would end up, Little Chute would then get the ball. They would turn it over on downs on the next drive. On 4 plays, they would lose 26 yards on that drive and take away 3 minutes off of the clock, not get anything, and Winneconne would then go on a 5-play, 22-yard drive that would end up being the game winner.
It's going to be Schaefer giving it up. That is Mason Matthey. He is into the end zone. Winneconne touchdown. He's able to reach across. And the Wolves take the lead with 1:20 to go.
The Winneconne Wolves taking the lead with 1:20 to go, and they come away with their state championship with a 28-22 victory over Little Chute. We go back to Division 7 now. The game that kicked off our day at 10 a.m. Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic winning their first WIAA state title. They did win a WISA title back in the 90s when the private schools were separate from the WIAA, but now since they have joined, this is their first WIAA state title game. And again, Kenosha St. Joseph setting 4 different offensive records in Division 7 with 226 passing yards for Zach Rizzo. That's the individual record as well as the team record in Division 7 through the air. Dominic Rindali had 177 yards on 10 receptions. Both of those in yards and receptions were individual records for Division 7, and then team passing touchdowns. They tied a state record with 3, did Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic for the 35-19 win in Division 7 over Cochrane Fountain City. Going up to Division 6, Jerry Sins, the head coach of the Edgar Wildcats, looking for his 10th state title since he's been a coach. He began coaching Edgar in 1975, and he was looking for his 10th state title, but he didn't get it in Division 6 as Edgar fell 42-18 to Darlington. Darlington just dominating that game. They got out to an early 21-0 lead in the first quarter, and they didn't look back in that one. Then in Division 5, the second highest scoring game ever in Division 5 football and the 6th highest scoring total ever in any division in a state championship game when Mayville won against Northwestern 42-32. The Mayville Cardinals and the Northwestern Tigers combined for 74 total points. Again, the second most ever in Division 5, the 6th most in state history for the championship game, and the Mayville Cardinals winning their first gold ball since 1994 for that championship. And like I said just moments ago, the Winneconne Wolves getting another gold ball, 28-22 over the Little Chute Mustangs. We still have another day to go of state championship football as we will get things started at 9:30 a.m. That's when you can join me for our pregame coverage. We will, again, look back at all of the games in case you missed any of the games and then preview these triple header of games as we'll have the Division III, Division II, and Division I championship games. Starting off our day tomorrow, it will be undefeated Grafton, the Blackhawks at 13-0. They take on Reedsburg. Reedsburg finished the year 10-3. They started off their season 4-3. Because of some injuries, they had to make some changes. They moved their quarterback to running back, and then he ended up just going off as he would then go on to set the second highest single game rushing record in state history for Reedsburg on their way to getting to Camp Randall. Then at 1 p.m., Division II, Green Bay, Notre Dame, and West De Pere separated by only 7 miles. Both teams undefeated, 13-0, and they will do battle for a Division II state championship game. Green Bay Notre Dame last year won the Division III title over Catholic Memorial. Christian Collins set a single-game state championship rushing record in that win. They now bump up to Division II due to the performance factors, and they will try to win a Division II title. Last year in the Division II title game, Rice Lake had done the same thing, winning the previous year in Division III, bumping up to Division II. They lost by 1 point to Slinger. We'll see if Green Bay Notre Dame has the same fate or if they are able to get the back-to-back state titles in different divisions. And then we cap off the coverage of state championship weekend with a 4 p.m. kickoff between two blue bloods in Arrowhead and Bayport. The Arrowhead Warhawks, the runners-up in the Classic 8. Their only loss on the year was to Muskego, who then Muskego lost in the state semifinals to Bayport last week. And Bayport 11-2 on the year. They've figured things out after 2 early season losses, and now they are back at Camp Randall, the defending Division I state champs, and they're looking to go back-to-back. Again, our coverage will start at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we'll take you all the way through the conclusion of the Division I championship game right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of our broadcasters this entire day of state championship coverage, as well as to our producers and our producer Owen Dimful, who's keeping us on the air right now. Again, we'll be back at 9:30 a.m. right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. This has been Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton.